screen. Can you make it max? Yeah, you can just right click. No, right click here. Yeah, and full screen. Yeah, this one. First option. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Is it going? Can I start now? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're back. This is the second over in progress. Mirza Asad is bowling, and Shayan Jahangir is facing. Again, just a reminder, we are at the Elite Championship, Houston Cricket League 2022. Stallion X and Stallion One is playing. Both belong to the same club. There's a lot of international players playing in both teams. So we'll see how. Oh, good shot and straight to the fielder, but he dropped the catch. Amir Hussain, he dropped the catch. It wasn't probably that hard, but that was probably the important wicket. It was Shayan Jahangir. Shayan Jahangir's wicket. I will have to see how costly that could be. It was a relatively easy chance. It was a good delivery by Mirza Asad. He drove it up, but the ball, it was upish, it's straight to hand of Amir Hussain, who's the captain of Stallions X. So captain himself dropped a sitter. Let's see how it's gonna go. We have a second camera in place. Bhaskar, he's doing the handle of the camera. Excellent shot towards the cover by Shayan Jahangir and went straight to the boundary. Excellent shot. So we saw the how costly that drop would be, and first ball he faced after the drop, it went to a boundary. Let us see. So if you are watching us from the Houston area, please come and join us. We have two finals going on. Uh, Elite Championship and the second championship also on the other ground, where Afan Jaguars is playing against Cavaliers. They just started also. So exciting day of cricket for Houston Cricket League. Oh, excellent shot again towards the extra cover for a boundary. Two balls he faced after a drop catch, and both went for a boundary. You can see it is going to be a very costly miss by Amir Hussain. Nothing, no one else to blame by him but himself. He is the captain of the team. So we'll see how it goes. It's excellent weather, quite windy. Um, and if you are if you're watching us from the Houston area, please come and join us. It's a beautiful weather to be outside, and if you love cricket, and I think that's the place to be. We have Gaurav, president of HCL, around us, and he's handing me a T-shirt. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Okay, excellent delivery towards the leg side and play towards the mid-on area. For a dot, a rare dot by Shayan. So score has moved up to 23. This is the second over in progress. Mirza Asad is a good bowler. Is from Stallion X, and he's bowling. So just a reminder, Stallion won the toss, and they decided to bat. A short ball pulled towards deep mid wicket, straight to a fielder. It will be just a single. We have two cameras in process right now. Bhaskar, he's running around and he's managing the stuff. Yeah, again, if you are listening to us from the Houston area, please come and join us. It's beautiful weather to be outside. We have two championship finals in progress. One on the one which you're viewing right now. The second one is on the other ground between Ahwan Jaguars and Cavaliers. So, end of the over number two, score moved up to 24. Kamran Sheikh is with him, with Shayan Jahangir, but I think Kamran Sheikh is going to face. Ehsan Adil is going to continue his second over. Oh, excellent delivery. Well played. good running between the wicket. I think Cheyenne was on strike. Yeah, Cheyenne was on strike. And then they make a quick single. So Kamran Sheikh to face his first ball. This is the third over in progress, and Cheyenne is moved up to 22 in just the 14 deliveries. Score moved up to 25. This is the third over in progress. Towards the leg side, plays toward the mid on for no run. Good delivery. Good. Hassan Adil, of course, is a very well known player in. He's from Pakistan originally, and he has played for Pakistan International as well. He's been playing for Houston Stallions for quite a few seasons. Yeah. So score moved up to 25. Uh, Third overs in progress. Hassan Adil to continue. Excellent delivery. Plays towards the point region and straight to the fielder. No run. Second dot ball. Score has moved up to 25. Okay. So the second final is also in progress. One Pakhtun Jaguars versus Cavaliers. Cavaliers has won the toss and they decided to bat first. And score is 8 runs at the end of over number one. So that's going to be an interesting final also. Just a reminder, we have two finals in progress in HCL Championship 2022. Oh, excellent delivery play towards the third man. It may go run away for the boundary. Nice placement by Imran Sheikh, uh, by Kamran Sheikh, and he got the ball much. I would probably say he would play two dot balls, and then he was probably slightly under pressure because, of course, in T20, the more runs you make and you dot ball you play, you add a pressure on yourself as a batsman. So yeah, he scored a boundary. Score moved up to 29. Ahsan Adil, second over for Ahsan Adil. It was a good delivery, but he played really nice. Kamran Sheikh just wide of a third man and ball raced to the boundary. Ahsan Adil to continue. Oh, excellent delivery towards the cover. Excellent shot. We'll get one more boundary for it. Leaned forward and played an excellent cover drive for a boundary. It was a good delivery, but batsman was up to the mark and he got one more boundary. Consecutive boundary by Kamran Sheikh. Stallion 1 is very, of course, they have a lot of international and national well-known players playing for Stallion 1. Stallion X, both team belongs to the same club. So they are, of course, having an interesting tussle between themselves and see who wins the game. But Stallion X on the paper looks pretty strong. Shayan Jahangir, of course, very well-known player here, has played in CPL as well. Oh, good delivery, good comeback ball. It was a short delivery. He wanted to pull, but I think he changed his mind and just let the ball come to him and uh, dot ball. So not a bad. It's 9 runs in this over. The end of the over number three, the score moved up to 33. The loss of no wickets. So Stallion X on the mark on the toss. Ikra, who's the captain for Stallion One, he mentioned they want to target somewhere around 200, and I think they are on course to get there. I think still early, but they had a very good start. So again, if you are watching or listening to us from Houston area, please come and join us. It's a beautiful weather to be outside. And if you love cricket, this is an excellent day to be here in KT Hockley Park. We have two finals going on in KT Hockley. So Mirza Asad to continue, or Asad Mirza. Oh, so the full toss and pull towards the long on. Probably it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna probably just 2 runs. I think intention from the fielder was not there. I thought the boundary probably would be a boundary, but the ball stopped well within the boundary for 2 runs. So you can probably hear some of the noise there. Again, as I mentioned, 2 finals in progress for HCL Championship 2022 T20 Championship. Oh, probably a wide ball. Asad wanted to probably do a Yorker, couldn't control the line of the ball. Length was there, but the line was outside the off stump, and umpire called it a wide delivery. We have 2 cameras in covering this event. For the full toss again, a low full toss, play towards the cover region, but the fielder was there, and for a dot ball. So score is all moved up to 36, and Asad doing his second over. Oh, excellent flex shot, but the fielder is available there. Good fielding, and it was probably deep towards the deep mid wicket, and fielder was available, just a single. Asad to continue. Oh, nice delivery, excellent delivery. Change of a pace, and I think Kamran Sheikh, he advanced a bit but couldn't connect the ball. He changed the line a bit, and a rare dot ball. So score moved up to 37. Stallion X versus Stallion 1 both belongs to same club. They both are moved up to Premier Division also. Excellent delivery this time. One good swing, out swing, and Kamran Sheikh couldn't connect the ball. It's a good delivery by Asad. Asad is a very well-known player within the Houston region. He plays tape ball quite a lot as well. I see him all the time playing in the night tape ball tournaments around the town. And of course, he plays hardball for Stallions X. Oh, excellent delivery this time. Oh, batsman was expecting to be called a wide, but umpire made a decision against it. So one more dot ball. Good comeback by Asad. He only gave like 4 runs in this over. So good comeback. So at the end of the over number 4, score has moved up to 37. Kamran Sheikh has played 8 balls and scored 8 runs, and Shayan Jahangir has made bunch of the score in this 37 runs. He's on 25, and he faced 17 balls. So change of a bowling. We'll see who's coming in. We'll wait for the scorer to update. We'll see how it goes. So Shubham is a new bowler, a good delivery. Just a dot ball to start with. Shayan Jahangir was in strike. Oh, umpire is, I think, probably going to call a wide. So white ball. Shubham. I probably don't know too much about him, but seems like a decent bowler. Of course, he's playing a finals, so he must be good. So Shayan Jahangir facing Shubham. Oh, excellent shot over the head of the cover for a boundary. If a ball was there to hit Shayan Jahangir took full advantage of it. Fielder was there, went over the head for a boundary. So it was a very good shot by Shayan Jahangir. Classic, good to watch, pleasant on the eyes to watch this kind of a shot. Oh, one more shot and but went towards the deep mid wicket, and this left fielder was there. I think he couldn't connect the way he wanted, and he ended up losing his one hand. And he played with one hand literally. And then the score now moved up to 43. Uh, Shayan Jahangir is a very well-known player. Of course, he plays for minor league also. I came over. I saw him practicing day before yesterday on the field. He is trying for major league as well. He's a very well-known player. He has played in Caribbean Premier League as well. Kamran Sheikh on strike now. See what he does. Oh, excellent shot. Oh, but the fielder is available towards the sweeper area, and they take 2 runs. The good shot over the head of the extra cover, but we had a deep cover available to cover that, and is just a 2 run. So reminder is that it is basically first 6 overs are power play in T20. So we are still in power play. In power play, we can have only 2 players outside of the circle. Oh, excellent delivery, placed towards the point region. Good fielding, but good running between the wicket. Shayan Jahangir made it with no fuss. So score moved up to 45. The fifth over is in progress. So, so Shubham score. Excellent shot. Probably gonna. This will be probably the first six of the inning. Excellent shot by Shayan Jahangir. That was an excellent shot by Shayan Jahangir over the head of the long off for a six. Excellent pull shot. No fielder is available. Straight in the narrow. And one more boundary. Excellent batting by Shayan. He moved up to 36, and total score is now moved up to 56. Uh, Very good over for Stallions. One, and they scored 19 runs in the last over. So they have, I think, pressed the button. As I mentioned, the toss, Ikra, captain of Stallions, won. He said that he wanted to score about 200 runs. So seems like they are on par. If they are targeting 200, lots of thinking. Now I'm sure Amir Hussain probably thinking about that drop catch. Shayan at that time was probably what, like 10 or 12. Now he already scored 40 in 21 balls. So that was the golden opportunity for Stallion X to take an early wicket. Um, and they missed the chance. Change in bowling. We'll have to wait. Who's bowling? Seems like a spinner. Yeah, there's a lot of changes on the field. Again, one more over to go for the power play. Just a reminder: only 2 players can be outside during the power play. First 6 overs in T20, um, you can have only 2 players outside of the circle. So lot of changes in the field. Waqas Salim. He is also one of the very well-known player. I think he has played at the highest level in Pakistan also. Um, he has come to ball. Wanted to stock sweep, but of course couldn't connect. Kamran Sheikh is on strike. Kamran Sheikh has made 11 runs in 11 balls, so probably quite a start by Kamran Sheikh. But Shayan, on the other hand, he is flying. He's on 14, 21 balls. Oh, excellent pickup shot over the head of the uh, mid off for a boundary. Very well played by Kamran Sheikh. Timed it really well and got a boundary for himself and for a team. The score moved up to 60. Again, just a reminder, this is the sixth over in progress, last over of the power play. Very good start by Stallion 1. Oh, good delivery. Came back in. He wanted to cut it or probably play towards the third man, but the ball came in and it's a dot ball. So far, Waqas Salim has given 4 runs in 3 balls. Short ball, wanted to play towards the over the head of cover, but couldn't connect well. Straight to the fielder on mid off for a single. We have a second final in progress as well on the other ground right across us, and that is between Cavaliers and Pakhtun Jaguars. Oh, excellent shot towards the extra cover. Fielder is chasing and probably will be able to stop. He may not be able to stop the ball. Very well timed by Shayan Jahangir. Effortless shot for a boundary. Fielder was wanted to chase the ball, but of course it was too good of a shot to be stopped for a boundary. The score is moving up to 65. This is the sixth over in progress. Shayan Jahangir on 44 and 22 deliveries. Oh, let's see, a lot of thinking by Amir Hussain, captain of Stallions X. Oh, good delivery, good comeback delivery towards the mid, mm, and was going away. So Shayan Jahangir decided to just defend the ball for a rare dot ball. So at the end of the power play, score is who has moved up to 65 with the loss of no wickets. Stallions won, is flying. Their run rate right now is 10.83. So the other finals, which is between Cavaliers Reds, Waqtir Pakhtun Jaguars, score is on 34 at the end of over number 4. Uh, Dylan Joseph is playing on 16, and Nickel Butt on 11. Sher Afzal just did one over. Last over was Sher Afzal. This is to give 5 runs. Oh, excellent shot. On the other side, I was watching. Beautiful shot by Nickel for a boundary. So that was a plate championship in the other ground. Back here, Shubham to continue his second over. First over by Shubham was very expensive. He gave 19 runs in the first over. Again, Kamran Sheikh is on strike. With him, Shayan Jahangir on 44. Oh, good delivery, ball kept it low, and I think he went away also. So for a rare dot ball, it's going to be an interesting final, interesting final between the Stallion X and Stallion One. As I said, both belongs to same club, and of course, both teams are loaded. They have several national, international players playing for them. Oh, excellent delivery this time also. Kamran Sheikh wanted to drive it, but the ball stayed low, and one more dot ball by Shubham. So score is 65. Over number 7 is in progress. Let's view the second angle of the camera. We have two cameras. Oh, Upish, a fielder is coming under towards the point region, and he dropped the catch. Now that is another costly miss. I wouldn't say the catch was so difficult. It was high up in the air, and fielder was coming underneath it, but he was not confident to take the catch. So one more drop catch by Stallion X. I think we'll see how expensive that would be. So both of the batsmen have got the lives, and I think it's probably been unfortunate for Stallion X that they are dropping those kind of a catch. Oh, good delivery! Very good delivery again. Stayed little is in the middle stump, went away. Kamran Sheikh wanted to play towards the third man, but a good swing by uh, Subham for a one more dot delivery. Good comeback over so far by Subham. First over of Subham went to 19 runs. Now, a slow ball, and he plays towards the uh, third man for a single. Yeah, I think that's good that he changed the strike. Um, so now Shayan Jahangir on the strike, last ball of the over. Let's see how he does. It's only 3 runs in this over, so good comeback over by Shubham. So you are watching a HCL championship, T20 championship, uh, elite championship. That just a reminder: the two types of championship we have in SCL T20. One is elite, one is played. Elite championship is from the Premier Division and Division One. So Stallion X and Stallion One they qualified. They played the playoff games to qualify for the finals. So both teams belong to the same club, and both team has a good player. Hassan Adil, as you can see, is one of the international players. He played for Pakistan as well. He's playing for Stallion X. Waqas Salim is also a well-known player. He is playing for them as well. And on Stallion One, also pretty loaded. Shayan Jahangir, who's an opener. He has played for CPL. He plays in minor league, and of course he plays all around. Very well-known player in Houston. Kamran Sheikh is also a very well-known player. So they have both teams are pretty loaded, but Stallion One is playing so far. They are scoring pretty good. Their run rate is 9.7. At the end of over number 7, the score is 68. They have not lost a wicket, so this is a good thing for Stallion. See Waqasalim to continue. Oh, play towards the deep mid wicket, but the fielder is available and just for a single. Good throw from the deep. I think it's Ramiz Raja Jr. who fielded, if I get that correct. So Ramiz Raja Jr. also very well-known player. He had a chance at one point. I think he played one or two international games also for Pakistan. Good shot played towards the point, but straight to the fielder. With a good length by Waqas Salim. Of course, very experienced player. There's some changes in the deep. Um, so see how it goes. Oh, good shot placed towards the deep mid wicket just for a single. Good bowling by Waqas Salim. So far, he's only given 2 runs in 3 balls, so which is a good comeback over, I would say. So school run rate has slightly going down. They were at one point about 12 runs per over. Now they're now down to 9.33. Again, they have lots of wicket in hand. Oh, wanted to go play a big shot, but good change of pace by Waqas Salim. And batsman was lucky enough to connect the ball. Otherwise, it was going straight to the keeper for a and there was a chance for a stumping, but he was able to connect play towards the third man, short third man for a dot ball. And again, wanted to do a slog sweep, but good line and good length by Waqas Salim, of course, very well known player, showing his experience. So score has moved up to 71, and this is the last ball or over number 8. So just to slow down a bit. Again, they have not lost wickets. Oh, good shot, straight as an arrow. No chance for the long on fielder. Very well connected and very well timed by Shayan Jahangir, and batsman on the non-striker and had to duck to avoid the ball. So good end of the over number 8. The score has moved up to 75, and run rate by Stallion 1 is 9.38. And see what's happening on the second. So we have Gaurav here with us. He's the president of HCL. Gaurav, what do you think? All the thanks for all the hard work. I know it's very difficult to put something like that, and you've been doing such a great job for a very long time.
Thank you, Adil. And now I'm just passing on the baton to you. So you get first-hand experience of what it looks like to manage a league and also the finals day. Thankfully, great weather to play cricket. It's both two very good games going on, two competitive teams on both sides, batting and bowling. We have Pakhtun Jaguars playing Cavaliers for Plate Championship and Stallions playing Stallions for the Elite Championship. Stallions X have been a little bit sloppy in the field. They have dropped a few catches, which, as we all know and say, catches win matches. And Stallions X have to pull up their socks for the fielding and catching. As of now, they are lacking a little bit in that department. That's the fall of first wicket. Stallions X is on song right now. Really happy. A ferocious appeal that led to that wicket. Batsman not happy, as is the case every time. The score is 75 for 1. We're having some technical difficulties with the first camera, who will be back live shortly. In the meantime, we are using our ball tracking camera.
So we just saw the loss of first wicket. Shayan, I think Kamran Sheikh got out. Milan Kumar is in it. He just faced the first ball. Shubham, oh, excellent delivery place towards the third man, just for a single. So it was a loud appeal for LBW, but and of course, as Gaurav mentioned, not many batsmen are happy when they are given LBW out, right? So, but we have an experienced umpire, OB, on the other side, very well-known player. He used to play for MCC Memorial Cricket Club for a very long time, and he played in a different regions as well. OB now he's doing umpiring duties for several years now. Very well respected uh, OB who is doing the umpiring for the final. Good shot, and for a second six of the inning. It was a short delivery, and Shayan Jahangir was up to the task. Played towards the head of the long on for a huge six. So again, good shot, and I think one more good attempt by a fielder, but it was kind of far away from the fielder for a boundary. It was a short delivery. Shayan Jahangir advanced a bit, played towards the deep mid wicket for a boundary. So Shayan Jahangir showing his intention, pressing the buttons to go to score quick runs. Now the run rate has moved up a bit to 9.74. They slowed a bit, but Shayan Jhangi is now pressing the button and go. He played two big shots in the last two deliveries. Oh, a good shot towards the cover. Fielders available, good fielding and good throw straight to the hand of the wicket keeper. So they decided to score just the one run. Okay, on the other plates, championship seems like Cavaliers just lost one wicket. One Pakhtun Jaguars celebrating the wicket. I have to check what's the score, but that is also the championship game going on. The championships game currently in progress in KT Hockley. So if you are listening to us, please come and join us. The beautiful weather. So Cavaliers, I think they lost the first wicket. Seems like to Pakhtun Jaguars. So back to Elite Championship. Shahan Jahangir is facing Waqas Salim to going to continue his third over. Um, he bowled two overs and give only 16 runs, so not too bad. I would probably say for the contest of the game, the run rate right now for Stallions is 9.67. Oh, good. Oh, it was uppish, but no fielder was available. Ball falls short in the kind of close to the point.
So that actually was a bounce
Oh,
ball,
it was a
which made
bounce
that
ball.
inside edge onto the pitch.
Yeah, it was a bounce delivery corrected by Gaurav, who's sitting right next to me. So we think we lost the camera one again. So we're gonna wait for a second, but I think camera one has a good view. I would probably say play towards a long on region just for a single. Good work at the deep. Good throw back, and just for a single. The score has moved up to 89, and this is the 10th over in progress. The run rate right now is 9.54. So Waqas Salim to continue his third over. Oh, good shot straight to the bowler itself. A good fielding for a dot ball.
Vikas has been bowling well. So Adil, what do you think is an ideal total looking at the outfield and the boundaries? What do you think is an ideal score that is a par score for this championship?
I think anything about a 180 plus excellent reverse sweep by Shayan Jahangir, there was no fielder available on the third man for a for a boundary. So Gaurav, I believe anything above 180 will be a very good score. They have a good bowling lineup. Also, Stallions one, so it'll be difficult for Stallion X to chase anything above 180. I think they're on par to make that score. They only have lost one wicket. They probably, as you remember in the toss, Ikhra, captain of again the similar shot, but this time Hassan Adil was there for to cut it off, and just one run this time. So Ikhra, captain of Stallion One, mentioned they want to score somewhere around 200, um, but 180 plus will be a very good score in this pitch.
So based on past games as well, and looking at the shorter boundaries for these guys, no boundaries big enough, especially in US. 200, even 200, looking at the outfield, 200 has been chased well in the past as well. So I, I agree with Ikra on that. 200 is a par score, and we are in for a cracking contest. If Cheyenne gets going, then it might be close to 250 is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's correct. He's already on 66 and only faced 34 balls. About, I would say, probably about 180 plus strike rate he's on. So yeah, he's looking dangerous. And he probably Ahmed was kind of kicking himself for dropping a sitter when he was probably on 10th score on when he was on score 10. So let's see how costly that drop would be. And there's a very famous saying, "Did you drop the championship?" So it seems like. So excellent shot by Chayan Jahangir. As Gaurav mentioned, if he gets going, they're probably going to go over 200 without any problem. Yeah. So score has moved up to 102. The loss of one wicket. Shayan is on 72, and at the end of he only faced 35 balls. He's about like more than 200 strike rate right now. So he's a very dangerous player, as you can see, and he is taking a full advantage of it. He's showing his class in the important game, the finals of Elite Championship. So Ikra is on the field, probably giving some advice to the batsman. Not sure what advice Shayan Jhangi needs at this point. I think it's probably just keep hitting. Very nice. I mean, Stallion one is probably looking on par. I think at one point I think I mentioned 180, probably on par score, but it, they are looking well to go well over 200 at this stage. Asad to continue. Of course, it's very difficult batsman to ball. Shayan Jahangir, any ball, short ball, any wit you give, he will go after it in a blink of an eye. Again, short ball connected really well over the head of the deep mid wicket for one more six. What a shot! Again, seems like he gets all the time in the world as he picks the length very quickly, and then he jumped on it and played over the head of the mid wicket for one more six. So Shayan Jahangir is on fire. He has moved up to 78 and he only faced 36 deliveries. So, kind of expensive over, I would say. I said he did pretty well when he was bowling from the other side. He changed the end, and that is probably a costly change for the bowler itself, or probably the batsman. Shayan Jahangir is too good. He picks up the length very quickly. Let's see what he does. Oh, again, flicked it up and fielders available, and all he can do is follow the ball after the boundary. So good pickup. It was a tried to make a Yorker, but of course he missed the line. Length was probably there. Shayan Jahangir just flicked it away. There was a fielder available, but it was ball was too fast to cross him. And all the fielder can do just watch the ball sail over uh, the boundary. So one more boundary for Stallion one. The score has moved up to 112. Now a lot of thinking do by Asad. Let's see. One more shot. What a pickup shot by Shayan Jahangir. It was in the middle stump and just a little short. And Shayan is too good to miss something like that. What a shot! A beautiful to watch, pleasant on the eyes. Shayan Jahangir is on fire now. Ahmed Hussain, just a reminder, he dropped the catch of Shayan Jahangir. Probably was the easy catch when he was on probably around 10. So that was a very costly miss for no doubt about this. A player of Shayan's caliber, if you give him a chance, it will make you pay, and this is exactly what is going on right now. Shayan Jahangir, this is going to be turning out to be very expensive over 23 runs already, and then just one more balls to go, one more ball to go. So let's see. Wow. So let's see how it finishes over. So if you are watching us now, we have set the camera number two on the semi in the final of Cavaliers versus Pakhtun Jaguar. I will have to give you a score update. The score you're watching on the bottom is not their score. That's the score of the Elite Championship, but we can view the finals at the same time for uh, Cavaliers versus Pakhtun Jaguar. Back on Elite Championship, last ball of Asad over, very expensive over so far. Oh, what a shot! And fielder is coming underneath it. And what? He dropped the catch. I thought he had it. I think he dropped in the second attempt. Oh, the second life for Shayan Jahangir. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Ramesh Raja Jr. Yeah, Ramesh Raja Jr. probably would expect to take something like that. Ramesh Raja Jr. is also a very well-known player. I mean, Shayan Jahangir has been lucky so far. Two chances he got. The first one when he was on 10, that was a sitter. This one is probably not too hard, especially at the level of Ramiz Raja Jr. He should have taken that catch. So it's going to be a very costly miss for Stallion X. Uh, so Shayan Jahangir has moved up to 89 in just the 39 balls, and total score is 119 in 11 overs. So the run rate is 10.8. At one point, the run rate went down to about 9, and Shayan Jahangir, now he's on fire. Very expensive over for Stallion. Okay, for let's see the second. Oh, that's a good run. Good running between the wicket by Cavaliers. So I have to see what is the score there. But it's the second plate championship between um, Afghan, Pakhtun Jaguars and Cavaliers. The score over there is 72 with the loss of one wicket, and that's at the end of over number 8. Nikhil Butt is playing, and so you can watch. Yeah, you can watch the games on the cricket club site as well. So we have everything for you guys. You can come over and enjoy the weather. Uh, Good crowd in, as I showed showed the crowd of watching the game, both the finals. So yeah, beautiful weather to be outside. So if you are watching, listening to us from the Houston area, please come and join us. It's a beautiful day to be outside and watch the cricket game. Two championship currently going on. Okay, let's come back to the Elite Championship. Stallion X versus Stallion 1. Waqas Salim to gonna continue to his last over. He bowled really well so far. Jan Jangir on 90 already. What a good delivery! Excellent delivery. Keeper couldn't collect the ball, going towards it behind the keeper, and the third man is coming to cut it off. And one more extra run. So key and bowler is not happy with the keeper performance. He thought that probably a catch. X, Stallion X now showing some frustration, because they had a chances. They gave two lives to Shayan Jahangir. So you can imagine that could be a very expensive. That is expensive. Turn out to be 90 and 40 balls already. Excellent shot. Now a fielder underneath it, and this time fielder makes no mistake. Good delivery by Salim. He was able to connect it well, but of course he couldn't cross the boundary. And there's a fielder available on the long on region, and he took the catch this time. So finally, Shayan Jahangir, after getting two lives, he falls, but he 90 runs and 41 deliveries. Excellent batting by Shayan.
So if you've noticed so far, he's been hitting with the wind. This was one of the few shots that he hit against the wind. The wind is not as bad as of now. However, it was still a factor in just a ball holding into the boundary line. Good catch under pressure to get rid of Shine Jahangir. So, Adil, you think that changes the score predictions that we have as of now?
Yeah, maybe a bit, but they're already on 123, and they still have 8 wickets, right? So let's change a view to the play championship between Pakhtun Jaguars and Cavaliers Red. So they all have lost one wicket. Short ball played puller towards the fine leg, and that probably may go to a boundary or maybe just a little short. So good running between the wicket by Cavaliers. They are known to be a very good runners between the wicket. Cavaliers. I know they have a player like Garish. I have played against him a couple of times, and this guy they run quite a lot between the wickets. So they very good team. Cavaliers very organized, and they are really showing their skills to be in the finals of played championship. And with them is a Pakhtun Jaguar, which is relatively a new team. But of course, they have a very talented players, and they have made to the final, which is of course a good accomplishment. So, Gaurav, beautiful arrangement, excellent work again by SCL committee, especially you and Abdul and other EC members. Um, it's not easy to do something like that. And again, thanks for all the hard work you've been doing for SCL. And it is a difficult shoes to fill in, but I'll try my level best.
Thank you, Adil. No, I'm fully confident you will do a good job of this. Just because your experience and also you are passionate to do the hard work. A lot of that is passion for work, and if you are passionate enough to do this thing, uh, you will do a good job. I know that for sure. Coming back to this teams that we have actually a very good mix of games. Two fully loaded Stallions teams. Basically, the way I see is you can pick a name out of a hat and declare a winner because these are equally matched, very strong teams. On the other end, we have, as you said, Cavaliers, one of the most organized clubs we have in the league, and Pakhtun up and coming. But I think I haven't seen a lot of teams playing with the same amount of passion as Pakhtun does. And you can see they have a big fan following. A lot of kids have come to the games, and they're all cheering for their team. They're very passionate about this. So HCL is in good hands.
Yeah, I think we are lucky to have such a passionate player, teams playing in SEL. Of course, SEL is probably the one of the oldest cricketing organization in Houston area, and a lot of work has been gone on to put SEL where it is. So yeah, looking forward to kind of work on that. Be honored to be part of the SEL, and we'll see how what else we can do. There's always there room to improve, and we'll work with the teams. Oh, I think we lost one more wicket. I can see some noise by Pakhtun Jaguar team, and I think they lost one more wicket. Cavaliers, and of course you can see the disappointed batsman coming off the field. So let's see.
Yeah, Nikhil went for a cross sweep shot against a leg spinner and was given out LBW. And the bowler, we call him Jalal, one of the best upcoming talents in Houston. He was also part of Team Houston that represented us in LA. He had a last minute injury, which is why he could not travel. But that guy is very good talent, good cricketer, a right arm leg spinner, which is a premium entry to have for games like these. And that's what it is. Leg spinners are, you can call them risky bowlers, but they do get you wicket in most instances. Nikhil was out LBW after a very good innings to Jalal. And next batsman going in for Cavaliers is, I think, Nun Funny. Back to our Stallions game.
Back to second game. Ehsan Adil is back on attack after this is the third over he's doing. I think they were looking for wickets. That's why they brought him back. Oh, good delivery. Well played towards the point, a backward point, straight to the fielder for a dot ball. So, of course, Telenax is looking for wickets, and Milan Kumar has joined in the dish. So, of course, they are well known players. They've been playing all around in the nation. So, good team, as Gaurav mentioned, very loaded team. Stallion 1 and Stallion X. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be interesting finals with so they are doing their best even though they belong to the same club. But of course, I'm sure good flick shot, but the fielder available, good fielding in the deep, and just for a single. So Ehsan Adil is an international player. He has played for Pakistan and he's been in Houston playing for last several years for the Stallions club. Um, there's a lot of cricket going on in USA. There's a major league coming in July this year, and we are looking forward for that. Minor league going to start in I think in a couple of months. So there's a lot of Houston going on, a lot of cricket going on in the USA. Oh, good ball. Ball stayed a little bit lower than what batsman was expecting, and just dot ball. Now we are setting up the commentary for the audience here, so they can also listen to our commentary. This setup is going on. Bhaskar is doing a fantastic job on running around, making sure everything is in place. So really glad to have people like Bhaskar in the setup. They're very passionate and they do everything which is possible to give a facility and provide the facility to have the game. Just keep in mind a lot goes on behind the scene for something like that to happen. Live streaming, scoring, finals, umpiring. As you can imagine, there's a lot of things. Bhaskar has been really instrumental. He has two grounds on himself as well, and KC Farm. I've been to those grounds. They're really good. They're coming up really well. So it's good to have people like those who are part of the organizing committees and help with the SL. Excellent shot, playing on the up, but Ramiz Raja is there. Good fielding, good sliding stop by Ramiz, and they will make two runs. It was a good cover drive. He played on the up, timed it really well, but Ramiz Raja Jr. was there to cut it off and save two runs for his team. So, so I, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's again a lot goes on behind the scene as I mentioned. So we have a wireless setup here, quite a lot of equipment you can see here on the where we are commenting from. So a lot of hard work goes in. So it's not easy, as I said at the beginning. So now score has moved up to 130. They have lost two wickets. The run rate is exactly at 10. So Ikra was targeting 200 to start with. Let's see if he'll make 200. Stallion one, it probably seems like on par to make it to 200. But again, they have a Stallion X has a good batting lineup as well. If Ramiz Raja keeps going, then he can probably be very destructive batsman. So it's going to be a very interesting finals. Both teams will give their best to win the game, even though they belong to the same club, but they are putting their best to win this championship for their club. So switching to the second final plate final is Pakhtun Jaguars versus Cavaliers Red. This is its second championship. Oh no, Ramiz Raja is coming to ball. Just waiting for camera to kind of come up, but Ramiz Raja is gonna ball against flighted, and he played towards the long off for a single. It was a flighted ball, and Milind Kumar he just played straight. Nitish he's playing with him. Let's see how again slided ball with a full toss, pulled it straight. Bro, took a catch in a second attempt. Very intelligent bowling by Ramiz Raja Jr. He wanted to he wanted to entice the batsman to play big shot, and he played straight to the fielders. He almost dropped it. The ball luckily popped up instead of going on the right or left, and then the fielder was able to take the catch on the second attempt. So Stallion one lost their third wicket. I wouldn't say a pressure, but yeah, the dynamics may change a bit. At one time, they were cruising along, going way well above 200 and all, but now it's probably their run rate is still about 9.82, kind of close to 10, but they have two new batsmen or one new batsman. So on the plate championship, seems like the stumps are broken. Was a direct throw, and then the stump has gone. So we are waiting to get another stump. Meanwhile, back on the lead championship, Hamad Azam is here. Hamad Azam is also one of the very well-known player of he very well-known player. He played for Pakistan national team as well. At one point, he was a very promising upcoming all-rounder, kind of at the level of Abdul Razak, uh, but lost his form a bit. A good shot this time, and this time played over the head of the cover for a huge six. He came up, the ball was flighted again. He wanted to entice the batsman, but this time batsman was up to the mark, connected really well, and got a 6 runs over the head of the deep cover. So let's see how they do it. How what's the score, the target they set? But this is 14th over in progress. Again, slow ball and plays toward the point region, just for a dot ball. What Ramesh Raja is doing, he's taking the pace off from the ball. He wants batsmen to go and hit as hard as possible and make mistake, which he was able to say was successful. And again, this time, oh, play towards the backward point just for a single. Hassan Adil is there to cut it off, or maybe 2 runs. He wanted to play a big shot, but got the outside edge for 2 runs. Very good bowling by Ramesh Raja, and he was very I mean, probably said he just gave 9 runs so far, but he's playing the batsman. So he's this last ball of Ramesh Raja. Okay, back plate to the back foot towards deep cover for a single. That's the end of over number 14. And so at the plate championship, there's a lot going on. Seems like a lot of excitement going on in the plate championship. They're running some risky runs, but of course they want to make sure they keep the nerves in control. It's the final, of course, big game. Just don't give it out. So now let's see who comes. Rami Raja just finished his over. He took a wicket already, and there's some probably the batsman is changing the bat. Not very happy with the bat on the other side. Let's take a look what's going on the other side. So Cavaliers on 94, the loss of 3 wickets. They're on 11th over, and yeah, so that's good, interesting thing. Their run rate is 8.7. Projected score is 174. Let's see. Looks good. And back on the Elite Championship. Let's see who's going to be the next bowler. Is it probably this Subhash, and Hamad Milan Kumar is going to face. We're just waiting for scorer to update the scorecard. I think this is oh, excellent shot played towards the deep, long on region, and just for 2 runs. Good running between the wicket. Yeah, this is Shubham doing his fourth over. Kind of little expensive. He given 36 runs in his 3.1 overs. Took a wicket. Milan Kumar in 24, the 18 deliveries, and Hamad Azam just joined in. Hamad Azam is also a very well-known player, international. He played for Pakistan at the international level. Oh, good delivery, very good delivery. It kind of went away for the batsman, changed the pace and changed the seam position as well. So beaten him quite well. So dot ball, run rate is 0.9, 0.5. 180, 190 something. They're looking if we go with this rate. Play towards the third man, short third man, and fielders available just for a single. Ahmad Azam now on strike. Ahmad Azam, very well known player. He has played in PSL as also in the earlier version of PSL, but he's been playing Stallions for about 2 years in USA. Very promising young player. At one point, he was kind of considered to be a replacement of Abdul Razak. Okay, play towards the ball bowler. Bowler couldn't connect the ball, and just gonna be a single. So Shubham, not bad over so far. He gave 4 runs and 4 deliveries, which is a good bowling performance. Plays towards the cover, but fielders available. Probably gonna go for two. Yeah, good running between the wicket. So now score has moved up to 146. This is 46. Score. So 40 for one. Let's take a look into the plate championship. A good running between the wicket by Cavaliers Red playing against Afghan Pakhtun Jaguars. So let's see. It's going to be a good game so far. They have lost 3 wickets last time I checked. So it's going to be interesting finals as well. Both finals are really good. If you are listening to us from the Houston area, please come and join us. It's beautiful weather to be outside. Beautiful weather to watch the game. The two games are currently going on. Two championship games are currently going on. Going back on the Elite Championship, Stallions 1 versus Stallions X. Score at the end of 15 overs, score has moved up to 150. So, which is a good score. The run rate is exactly at 10. Ramesh Raja to continue his second over. First over he did was pretty good. Again, flighted ball, sweep, and avoided the umpire on the leg side. But good fielding at the D by Ali, and just a single. Just a single, and the score moved up to 151. Good bowling by Ramesh Raja. He's enticing the batsman to play big shots, and again so slow. So the way he's doing, he's kind of taking all the pace off. He wants the batsman to use his power, and expect to make some mistake. And that is the thing. Like when you ball slow, then you're probably gonna be um, uh, lose the timing of it. Oh, good shots, but there's a long off available to cut it off. He advanced. Okay, seems like Cavaliers lost one more wicket. There was a run out there on the plate championship. Coming back to Elite Championship, we have Ramesh Raja Jr. to continue. Slow ball again. Oh, excellent shot. No chance this time over the head of cover for a boundary. Very good shot by Milan Kumar. The score has moved up to 157 with the loss of 3 wickets. So Misra Jr. to continue. Oh, good shot. Plays toward the cover. And we have a player available to cut it off. Just a single. So at the end of over number 16, again a good over by Ramiz Raja. He probably gave me like 8 runs in this over. The end of over number 16, the score moved up to 153, the loss of 3 wickets, and the run rate is 9.88. So Hamad Azam is on 3. He faced 3 deliveries. Milan Kumar, 37 runs in 26 balls. They need to, if they want to go across 200, they need to start hitting some big runs. 4 overs to go. They need probably 60, 17 last 4 overs to cross 200 and probably about 220 or something. Hassan Adil to do his last over. Again, if they get wickets in this over or next over, then their target run rate or score may come down a bit. So some discussion going on. Hassan Adil is ready. And some adjustment in the field. A lot of cricketing happening right now in Katie Park. Hassan Adil for his last over. Oh, good shot. Upish in the air, but it probably going to fall short. Ramiz Raja came. Oh, good throw at the deep and a good run out. Oh my God, Hamad Azam. That was a very good fielding by Ramiz Raja Jr. Throw straight at the keeper's end, and keeper made no mistake. And Hamad Azam was short of his ground, and he was run out. Probably unfortunate for Hamad Azam. He was, of course, he didn't open his shoulder yet. He was about to do it, but he lost the wicket. So, turning point, I wouldn't say turning point, but yeah, important point of the game where they lost Hamad Azam, which we were expecting some big runs. Let's see who's going to be the next batsman in. So it was probably not a second run, and Milan was not even looking at the known striker, and he was not ready for the second. But good cutoff, a good fielding by Ramiz Raja Jr. and throw straight at the keeper's glove, and keeper made no mistake, and they lost a wicket. I think probably, as I mentioned in the beginning of the over, that is a time if they take a couple of wickets in this over or the next over, the target score may change a bit. So this is exactly what happened. Now they may feel little pressure. Stallions won. We'll have to wait who to see who is the next batsman in. Again, they play very deep. Stallions won. They have all excellent players. They have so it's a left-hander. Harmeet Singh is in. Don't know too much about him. Just, he's a left-hand batsman. Hassan Adil making some field adjustment, changing some. And then see. So Hassan Adil to continue. He got the run out, and her Harmeet Singh is on strike. Oh, excellent, good delivery, play towards the point, misfielding by the fielder, and they got 2 runs. Probably just the one. So misfield, are missing quick running between the wicket by by the batsmen. Hasan Adil changing this, is coming round the wicket. Oh, good shot. Plays towards, but fielders available with a good shot on the up edge, but the fielder was there. Good work by fielder. Good throw back in, and just a single. It was a very classical shot towards the deep cover. Luckily, and the fielder did a fantastic job to cut it off just for a single, and good throw back in straight to the bowler's hand just for a single. So the score moved up to 162. The 17th over is in progress. Good over so far for Stallions X. Again, this is going to be a critical over for Stallions X if they want to come back to this game. And this is his last over of Ehsan Adil. Oh, good delivery, plays to the point, but the fielder is available. Cut it off, but oh, again overthrow. But no, but the fielder was available in the fine leg to stop the overthrow. So just a one run. Um, the good fielding by at the point, good throw, but the keeper was not able to collect the ball. But the backup was there. So 17th over in progress. Score moved up to 163. So if you are watching us from the Houston area, please come and join us. It's a beautiful weather to be outside, beautiful weather to watch the cricket. Oh, towards the leg side, he was able to flick it for a boundary. I think he changed was length was fine, but the line was not the great line, and batsman is just able to flick it a bit. Or probably it's a leg by for a 4 run. So now score has moved up to 167. Ehsan Adil on doing his last over. Yeah, four leg by. Line length was fine, but then line was not perfect. So just extra run. Ehsan Adil for the last ball of for this game. Oh, excellent connect shot, but the fielder is available towards the deep mid wicket, and just for a single. Good spell by Ahsan Adil. Only gave 31 runs in 4 overs, but he was not able to take any wickets. On the plate championship, Cavaliers lost one more wicket. Pakhtun Jaguars are seems like coming back to the game. Let's see what's gonna happen. But the Cavaliers has lost one more wicket. And let's come back to the Elite Championship. Milan on 39. He faced 28 deliveries. Harmeet Singh scored 4 runs and he faced 4 deliveries. So 3 more overs to go. Can they cross 200? It's very likely they will be able to cross 300. They have lost 4 wickets, but still they have a batting power to cross 200, and they still have 6 wickets in hand. Ramesh Raja is going to continue his third over, and he's doing a very good job. He took a wicket already, and he's slowing the pace. He wants batsmen to go and hit. Oh, excellent delivery one more time. Oh, just inches away from the stump. Oh, good length, very good length, and given by a bye. I think it turned, and keeper was not able to collect the ball. So it is extra run. So good bowling by by Ramiz Raja. Some field adjustment. We'll continue. Flighted again. Trun play towards the point. Fielder is available. So again a dot ball. Very good delivery by Ramiz. I mean, he is really changing, taking the pace off completely, and wants batsman to use his power and time it well. But sometimes it is difficult, and when there's no pace, you're likely to change or mistime it. So good intelligent bowling by Ramiz Raja Jr. This is his third over. So 18th over is in progress. Two more over after this. A reverse sweep and bowled him. Excellent delivery. He wanted to play a reverse sweep. Missed the line completely. And Ramiz Raja Jr. is too good for him to play a reverse sweep. And Stallion 1 has lost wicket. So they have now lost 5 wickets. Still 169. The score is not too bad, but they need to make sure they play all 20 overs and close to uh, come close to 200 as close as possible. So good bowling, Rami. This is Rami's second wicket, and he played a reverse sweep, but couldn't get the line right, or couldn't connect it, and ball took the hit, and stump took the hit, and Stallion one has lost the wicket. So Faraz Sheikh is in. He's also a good big hitter. Faraz Sheikh, a very good bowler. Also, he bowls really well. Um, so we'll see how it. Still about 13 more, 15 more deliveries to go. If they can score 30 runs in last 15 deliveries, then it's probably going to come close to 200, and they can do it. They have lost 5 wickets already. Changes on the field. Faraz Sheikh is batting. Okay, play towards the um, deep mid wicket just for a single. Harmeet Singh is a left-hander batsman. He looks pretty good. So it all depends how he finishes up the inning. For Stallions one, Stallions X, they had two opportunities for getting Shayan Jahangir. First one was probably easy catch. Slow delivery played, a good connect by Harmeet Singh towards the deep mid wicket for a boundary. He waited for the ball, and he was expecting a slow delivery. He was ready for it and played a good shot towards the deep mid wicket for a boundary. So score has moved up to 174. Run rate is 9.76. Again, similar shot, but this time fielder is available and a very good catch. Ramiz Raja Jr. got his third wicket. Again, very intelligent bowling. Changed the pace, took the pace off from the ball, and the fielder was available in deep mid wicket for a good catch. Now, Stallions 1 has lost their sixth wicket. Uh, Now, two more overs to go. They have to see if they can score. If they can score 200 runs, I think it's Ikra himself now has come to bat. Two more overs to go in this inning for Stallions one. I would say a good comeback from Stallions X. They could be even much better position if they would have taken those two catches, especially the first one when Shayan Jahangir was only at 10, and that was relatively easy catch for Amir Hussain, who's the captain of Stallion X himself. So the score has moved up to 174, but they have lost 6 wickets. Now both local guys are playing. Ikra Farooqi, of course, we've been playing in Houston for a very long time. He's the captain of Stallions One also, and with him Faraz Sheikh, also one of the local player. He used to play for Smashers Club, joined Stallions 3 4 years ago. So local player, now they have responsibility to come as close as possible to 200. Um, it's a quick outfield, and Stallions One also have a good batting lineup. I believe Ahsan Shah, who's keeper, very aggressive batsman. Ramiz Raja Jr. himself, of course, a very well-known player, international level player. So he's playing. So great. It's going to be a great final. Stallion X is coming back strong. They have taken some wickets just in last 2 overs or so. Asad to continue. Oh, good shot towards as a Yorker, but was towards the leg side, just for a single. Play towards the deep mid wicket, just for a single. Some advice from Ahsan Adil to Asad Mirza. See what can you do? Oh, good ball, but the kind of Yorker length. Akra played it straight to the long off and straight to Hassan Adil just for a single. So advice from Hassan Adil to try a short ball or bouncer ball, even though with the best, even though he's a captain, and of course they know each other very well. Same club. Again, very good length, and but there's a fine leg fielder available on the short fine leg straight to the fielder just for one more run. So they're scoring in singles. 9 more deliveries to go in this inning. Can they make 200? I think at one point it was kind of looking they were probably going to go about 220 to 30. And of course, Stallions X has come back very strong, especially last 2 3 overs. A very good shot by Ikra, but the fielder available Ali Hussain is there. Good cut off, good throw back in to Asad, but good running between the wicket. So 2 more runs to Stallions one. Score is 179. So when Gaurav was asking me what was the score, I think I was saying something about 180. So they were about to cross 180. Oh, very good delivery towards the leg side, just for a single. Very nice line and length is really good. So Asad Mirza, and this is his fourth over. Is kind of expensive, especially 1 over. He went for like 23 runs or so, where Shayan Jahangir really ripped him through, and then he scored 23 runs in that over. But of course, Shayan Jahangir has his class of his own. He showed his batting skills, 90 runs in 41 deliveries. Asad Mirza, Faraz Sheikh played towards the deep mid wicket, but the fielder is available and just a single. So good over. Only like 7 runs in this over. So one more over. One score is 181. One more over to go. Seems like it may be difficult to cross 200. Uh, but still not a bad score. They have to see Aston Shah and Sain X. We have to see his batting performance. And similarly, we have Ramiz Raja Jr. If he stays on side. If he plays well, then it's very difficult for anyone to stop him. So it's gonna be a good final to watch. If you are watching us, stay with us. We have one more over to go. Stallions won on 181 with the loss of 6 wickets, and Stallions X have one more over. Ramesh Raja to continue. Good bowling by Ramesh Raja Jr. Took 3 wickets already. Good delivery. Wanted to play. Wanted to sweep play towards the deep mid wicket. Very good bowling. I mean, Ramesh Raja Jr., the way he's been doing excellent bowling, taking the pace off of the ball, and then he wants batsman to go hard at the ball and mistime it. And he was able to get 3 wickets in the same manner. So Iqra Farooqi to face Ramesh Raja Jr. Again, slow delivery. He want to cut it, but of course, loud appeal from the keeper. Of course, it was mostly the excitement. So good bowling. 4 more deliveries to go. I don't think so. They will make 200. Okay, slow ball. Good shot by Iqra Farooqi, and but the this long on gonna come and cut it off. So for 2 runs, and score moved up to 180, 84. 3 more deliveries to go. They probably will come close to 190, but not the 300, 200 when they were thinking. Oh, excellent delivery! Again, wanted to cut it, but could not connect. And dot ball by Ramesh Raja Jr. I think the pick of a bowler took 3 wickets. This is his fourth over. I think that was that's a turning point of the game where Ramesh Raja came to ball. Oh, again, he wanted to play a big shot, missed the ball completely. Again, very intelligent bowling. He's changing his line, he's changing his pace, he's changing his length. And so, a lot of noise against the captain. And he played towards the backward point. Hassan Adil is chasing the ball. He was able to stop the ball. And they will make 2 runs. And probably going to go for 3 runs. Throw was there, but a little wider. And now that is the end of the inning. Score has moved up to 187. The target is 188. Uh, Good comeback, I would say, by Stallions X. At one point, it was looking they're going to cross 200 easily when Shayan Jahangir was playing, but they came back and took wickets in the important time. And now the score is now 187. Again, I would say it's a power score. And I was talking to Gaurav, I mentioned 180 will be a good score, but they have a good batting lineup also. Stallions X, they have Ehsan Shah, very aggressive batsman. Ramesh Raja Jr. himself is a very good batsman, of course, international level player. So it's going to be a very good finals. Let's switch back to Cavaliers. Have to see. Okay, I think they just lost one more wicket. I think Pakhtun, Pakhtun Jaguars are coming back strong. They have 133. Have lost. They have lost 7 wickets. So 133, the loss of 7 wickets. Yeah. So good comeback by Jaguars at one point. Cavaliers were looking pretty good to go over about 180, 160. But they came back very strong. The Cavaliers has lost 7 wickets. This is just a reminder we have 2 championship games going on. One is the lead championship between Stallions X and Stallions 1. Stallion 1 just finished the inning on 187 and they gave a target for 188. And the second championship we have between Cavaliers Red and Pakhtun Jaguars. Cavaliers won the toss and decided to bat, but they have been keep losing the wicket, and they are just on 133 with the loss of 7 wickets. 2 more overs to go. in this and see what if they can go, if they can cross 150. It may be a good batting, good match. Pakhtun Jaguars, Sher Afzal, the captain, of course, he's a very well-known player. He's a very aggressive batsman. Sher Afzal, he plays all around, and if that's going to be a key wicket for Cavaliers, if they take Sher Afzal early, we have Abdul here, the secretary of HCL. He's done a great job here for organizing and putting all this together. Again, I mentioned there's a lot of background work goes on to put something like this, and it is not easy. So, Abdul, what do you think was going on today?
I think it's a great event today. We've got a lot of people supporting Pakhtun Tigers. I think sizable crowd over here as well, around I think 40-50 people supporting me. And then we've got stallions playing amongst each other for the main championship. So I'm hoping, I mean, we'll get to see them bat well, and it's not going to be a one-sided affair like the last year.
Okay, yeah, I think for the elite championship, when the Stallion X came back a little strong, at one point it was looking they're going to cross 200 easily. Stallion won, but the Stallion X came back strong. It's going to be a good final, as you mentioned. So, Abdul, you've been working with SEL. I think you're finishing up your term. What are some of those advices you would want to give to upcoming committee?
I mean, I would just advise. I think one thing is we need to make sure that the teams that are coming up they have a ground because one of the biggest issues that we faced in the past 2 years was scheduling. Because last year we had so many teams and then their grounds got delayed. So that's I think that didn't help us at all. We were literally putting up a schedule every week because just after finding out what's going on, which grounds are available. So I think that's something you can avoid for sure. And I think we are doing a good job with that too. And I think number two is I think umpiring standard. I think I would suggest, as I was talking to you earlier today, that get some feedback from the different captains as well. We've been trying to tell them, but to no avail. But I think if we kind of do it mandatory, maybe that might help.
Yeah, thank you. Good piece of advice, Abdul. Of course, you were in the middle of everything last 2 years. It is difficult. I think you mentioned about the ground availability. It's one of the stuff, especially the new teams who are coming up. And of course, and you're absolutely right. The captains and all the teams they need to play their part. There's so much a committee can do, but everyone, especially the captains of the team, they need to play their part to make to make some improvement and provide their input. So yeah, we are looking forward for that. I think, as I said again, Abdul, great work. Putting something this like this is so much hard work. There's a lot more go behind the scene, which people really don't see. But it is such a great event. Again, if you are listening to us from Houston area, please come and join us. It's beautiful weather outside, and it's a beautiful day to watch cricket. Two championship currently going on, Elite and Plate. Stallion X versus Stallion One, but both belongs to the same club. And then Cavaliers Reds versus Pakhtun Jaguar. So you can see right now there's a final going on. Last 2 overs I think remaining. For that, yeah, so last few overs, Pakhtun Jaguar came back. I would say probably strong. At one point, it was looking that they probably would go somewhere around 180 once, but Pakhtun Jaguar came back, and now they're at 138, and one more over to go. So maybe somewhere around 150 would be a good score. Cavaliers is a very organized team. I've been playing around in Houston Cricket League for a very long time. I think probably one of the oldest one. And as far as I know them, I think they are one of the very organized club. They have very good structure of the club, and then and very easy to work with from the club point of view.
But I think Adil, so I would mention though, Pakhtun Jaguar, they're playing the second consecutive final. They won last year. I think they beat Smart Choice, so they won the plate final last year, and they've been going up every year. So I think it's a very united team, and I think I mean with what happened today, they were 60 for no loss Cavaliers in 6 overs, and now it's 138 for seven. So you can see, I mean, they came back very strong. So yeah, I mean, I think it's teams like these who are upcoming and who are which shows the true chemistry. I think those are the ones we need to look out for.
Yeah. Absolutely right. I think Gaurav mentioned one of the player, Jalal. He was in the I think
Houston squad.
Houston squad also for LA. Yeah,
I think he got injured, and
then
that's why he couldn't
they
make it.
couldn't make it. Yeah, so yeah, they're a very good upcoming team. And they have won the championship last year. This is the second, as Abdul just mentioned, this is the second consecutive final they're playing. So of course, that shows their character. Yeah, very good. Especially Sher Abdul has been doing a very good job for the team. He himself leads from the front. Very aggressive batsman. So one more over to go for them. I think with this, we don't. If you're watching to us, the scorecard you see on the bottom, that is for the Stallions. One game. We have two cameras currently in progress, and so one more over to go for so five more deliveries. They're 142 for seven, and Sunny Nadeem with Jatin Jacob is playing. He's on strike. So Sunny has been playing all around. Also very well known player. He used to play in Stallions also. Smashers, yeah. All over the place. Yeah, but he's been playing. He's playing this season for T20. He's playing for Cavaliers, and he's a good bowler as also. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a very interesting day. So again, we Bhaskar just came around, and then Bhaskar is also yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned he's done all the stuff you are watching and listening to us has been arranged by Bhaskar. As Abdul mentioned, he's a little shy, but of course he does a lot of work in the background. And again, fantastic job. I mean, some event like this, it needs a lot of background work. You have to organize so many stuff. We have cameras, two cameras operating. We have a commentary, and then of course, several players are coming to watch the game. So if you're listening to us from the Houston area, please come and join us. We have arranged some kind of food also. So please come and join us.
We've got another wicket that's down over there.
So another wicket down.
143 for 8.
143 for 8, and they have two more wickets after that, and I think for three balls remaining of the inning. I think two balls remaining after this. So on the elite championship, I think we'll see how Ahsan Shah and Ramiz Raja Junior plays. I mean, that Ramiz Raja Junior is going to be the main key wicket for Stallions one, and Waqas Salim is also.
Pass is the one to look out for.
Yeah.
I've seen him play some blistering innings recently.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Waqas is also a good player.
Let me just help him out.
Yeah, so
So
we'll be right back as soon as the Stallions one inning starts. Welcome back to the second inning. Stallion X, Ramesh Raja, and I think Essen Shah is with him. We're still waiting for the scorer to update the scorecard. Yeah, yeah. Right now we're having amazing samosas courtesy of Riyaz Bhai. So it's a nice weather to have a hot samosa. Hassan Shah to face to see who's the bowler. Oh, left-hander. Oh, excellent delivery. Very good delivery. But well defended by Hassan Shah. Oh, excellent shot by Ramesh Raja towards the cover. Beautiful timing. That's what I was telling in the beginning. If you get Ramesh Raja early, then it's going to be great. Otherwise, it's going to be a game for Stallions X. It's going to be a very critical wicket. So Muid Ahmed is with Ramesh Raja. This is at the end of over number one. They scored only three. Um, the required run rate is about 9.74. haven't updated the scorecard. Request them to update the scorecard. Oh, what a shot! Excellent shot by Ramesh Raja. That is the beautiful full drive. उधर उधर है उधर सब there. Yeah, this is the second over. We're just waiting for the scorer to update the scorecard. The scorecard has not been updated yet, so we're waiting this time. Not sure who's the bowler is. Oh, a good, very loud appeal, but it was probably going towards the leg side. So waiting for scorecard. Oh, probably a no ball. No ball given. Good shot by Ramesh Raja. It's going to be a free hit too. A sixth run on a no ball. Very good shot by Ramesh. Oh, so we're still waiting for the getting the scorecard, but there was a no ball declared by the leg umpire and the main umpire at the same time. So it was a free hit as well. The bowler is under pressure. That's what I was saying in the beginning. If you get Ramesh Raja out, that's going to be the probably. Oh, good push shot. Ball pulled it away. Ball is going towards the boundary. Good stop at the deep. And just the 2 runs. Good, very good bouncer by the bowler. Ramesh Raja wanted to pull it, just got the little edge and then went towards behind the keeper just for just, I think 2 runs. Oh, good delivery and what a catch! What a catch! That was a very good delivery of a short with the pace and very good catch at the or towards the point or probably towards the gully, and that is the wicket what they needed because the Ramesh Raja himself can take the game away very easily. But that was a wicket. Stallion one was needed and very good catch uh, by the fielder at gully region. Now scorecard has just updated. Now, so that was a very good delivery. Ramesh Raja with a short ball, very the pace, and Ramesh Raja has got the top edge and very good catch at the gully. So very important wicket for Stallions one. Ziaul Haq is the baller. Ziaul Haq is a very well known. I mean, he is a very well known baller. He has played, I think, quite a few international games for Pakistan. I think he started against Bangladesh. So it was kind of expensive because he gave two sixes and one six on the no ball, and then good comeback by the baller Rashid. Excellent shot by Mueed towards the long on for a boundary. Good pickup shot. With a good delivery. The batsman was up for it. There's some delays on there's some delays on updating the scorecard. Oh, accident delivery. You want to repeat the same shot, Mueed? Ball moved away from him and just a dot ball. We are not getting the latest score. I think there's some issues with the scorecard. They're not updating it, but I'm not sure who the next. I think seems like it's, Raj Singh. I'm just trying to understand who's the baller. So we need a scorecard information. Probably a white ball, or may have flicked his pad. So not called white by umpire. So again, they're chasing 188. Stallions X. Stallions 1 scored 187, loss of 6 wickets. And they're chasing 188. Scorecard has not been updated yet. So, oh, it was a probably going up. Fielders are coming underneath, and they did not call, and ball fallen between those two fielders. So it's probably they should have called, but Muid got a life. So just a single for Muid, Stallions ex batsman. I think it's a Raj Singh, but again, I'm not getting the scorecard updated. So I think Raj Singh is on strike. So
Hey, scorecard, scorecard.
so white ball on the leg side. I think bowler was trying to control the ball, couldn't control the line of the ball. So it's an extra run for Stallions X. Raj Singh is also very destructive batsman. If he gets going, it's very difficult to stop him. But I think Stallions one has a very good bowling lineup. The two bowlers we have seen so far, excellent pace with a good control, nice delivery, kind of Yorker length, well played by Raj just for a quick single. So unfortunately, we're not getting the scores updated, but this is the third, second or third overs in progress. So all the noise you're hearing is on the for the plate. Championship seems like Sher Afzal is on fire over there. They're chasing about 142 or 44. Sher Afzal is very well known player. He has played all around. He used to play for MCC, for Smashers, for Stars, and then now he's made his own team, Pakhtun Jaguars. This is the second year they're playing the final. Very good team, Pakhtun Jaguar. And Sher Afzal is a captain and he leads from the front. Sunny, Sunny Sohan is the bowling. Oh, excellent shot. One more excellent shot by Sher Afzal. And he's taking Sunny to cleaners. So if he stays there, I think for next 4 or 5 overs, I think Pakhtun Jaguar has a very good chance for winning this. That's probably their second. This is the second time they're playing the final. They have won the final last time, so it's a very good team. Back on Elite Championship, we're still not getting the scorecard updated. Again, it is very important for Mueed and Ra Singh to build the partnership. Required run rate is about 9. Yeah, it's about 9.35. So at the end of over number 3, the score is 29. So they are actually ahead of their required run rate. But just keep in mind in the second over, Ramesh Raja hit 2 sixes. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. It's not Oh yeah, there's some. I'm not sure who's the bowler. So I think it's Faraz Sheikh. If I Oh, short ball. Raj Singh wanted to pull it, and good fielding, good throw, but good running between the wicket by Mohit, and just a single. So they need to build a partnership. Um, Play towards the deep mid wicket by Mohit Ahmed, and just a single. So score. Not sure what is the score right now. The, so on Pakhtun Jaguars, they are chasing. Um, Pakhtun Jaguars is chasing 146. And at the end of over number 1, it was 23. And Sher Afzal is on fire. So excellent start by um, Pakhtun Jaguars chasing 145. यहाँ नहीं updated. नहीं, नहीं. But they're still going on, right? So fourth over going on. Mm. So the see, the app is not uploaded. See, no, this fourth over. Fourth over update. This almost done. Fourth over. Good shot by Raj towards the cover region and probably 2 runs. Yeah, good fielding at the deep and just for 2 runs. Good throw right at the keeper end. And score is not really getting updated. score has moved up to 37. It was Harmeet Singh last over. He went for 8 runs. So Raj Singh was on 8. Mohit on 7. Required run rate is 9.44. 37 runs, the loss of 1 wicket. So they are on as far as the required run rate is. They're doing pretty good. They need to keep their wickets intact, stallions acts, and go as deep as possible. If they lose wickets in between, it's going to add the pressure. They are staying on par with the required run rate, so they need to keep an eye to make sure required run rate doesn't go um, way out of control. And then they also need to keep make sure they have wickets in hand. Oh, very good delivery, excellent pace. Couldn't control. I mean, I think batsman was kind of late on the ball, and ball already crossed by the time batsman moved. So good start by I think it's the I have to again the scorecard is not getting updated. I'm not sure who is the bowler. Raj Singh and Mohit Ahmed are playing for Stallion X. Good shot, very good shot. But we have a third man played towards the third man, and third man is there to cut it off just for a single. On the second championship, Share of the is on fire. So end of the 2 over at the plate championship. The score is uh, 27. The required run is only 6.61. The plate championship, share of world is on 20. He only faced 6 balls, and um, then he has a other partner because couldn't score run in the last over. So 1 over, one maiden over by Dylan Joseph. So the fifth over going on for the Stallions X. They have not updated the scorecard yet, or there's some delays on getting the scorecard updated. But so far, it's not too bad. They have not lost in the wicket. It's the fourth over going on, fifth over going on for Stallion X. Very good shot, but straight to the fielder in the deep, toward in the gully region. It was a good ball, but very well played by Raj, but straight to the fielder. So no run. The scorecard is getting updated after 1 over. So oh, good pull shot, but the fielder available in the deep mid wicket just for a single. One. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you? So at the end of over number 5, the score has moved up to 45, and the required run rate is 9.53. Again, they need to bat deep as possible to stay in the game. They lose more wickets, then it will add pressure. So good over by Ziaul Haq. Second over, first over he was pretty expensive. Second over he came back, and then still on like five no balls he gave in this over. So Ziaul Haq he gave 27 runs in 2 overs. Raj Singh is playing on 13 and he faced 10 balls. Muid Ahmed is playing on 9. He has faced 10 deliveries. Okay, so see who is going to be the next bowler. Muid Ahmed is on strike. I think it's Harpreet Singh. Good running between the wicket, just for a single. So as long as they are scoring runs and they're keeping the wickets intact, that would have a better chance. If they start losing the wickets, Stallion X, they will put themselves under pressure. So they need to play as deep as possible to have a chance. Good shot towards the cover, but the fielder is available. Probably, oh, it's going. Probably could go for 2 runs. So, oh, good shot. Loud. Oh, given out by the umpire. Raj Singh is not happy with the decision. Uh, Loud appeal, mostly from the keeper, and Raj Singh is completely disappointed with the decision. So, so Stallion X lost his second wicket. Not sure if the batsman is happy with it. So, unfortunately, we're not getting the scorecard updated. That's why we cannot tell who is the bowler and who's going to be the next batsman. But Stallion one lost his second wicket. I think Asan Shah has come to bat. Asan Shah himself is a good batsman. He's a very aggressive batsman, very well known player. Asan Shah. Oh, probably a white ball. Again, fielder, keeper wanted to put umpire under pressure. And then, oh, good shot. Play towards the cover for a boundary. Very nice shot. Good timing by Asan. No chance for any fielder to stop the ball. On the other championship game between Pakhtun Jaguar versus Cavaliers Red, Pakhtun Jaguars are well on track. They're 37 and 3 overs, and the required run rate is 6.41, and they still have all 10 wickets in hand. Sher Afzal has been playing really good. So they're on track to win the second consecutive final of played championship. It was an inside edge from Ahsan Shah on the Stallions game, and just 2 runs, couldn't connect the ball well, and inside edge towards the deep fine leg for 2 runs. Oh, it went up straight to the Ikra, made no mistake, and Ahsan Shah got out early. So some words exchanged by the bowler to and give some advice to the batsman. But at the end of the day, it's all good, and Ikra made no mistake. And Stallion X has lost their third wicket. So that's the thing they wanted to avoid. They wanted to avoid the wickets. They need to build partnership. Still a lot more overs to go. Still long way to go. Similarly, so Stallion X on 56, the loss of 3 wickets at the end of the over number 6. Required run rate is kind of same what they when they started the game. So they still have not lost too much, but they have lost 3 wickets. They need to build the partnership. If they stay and build the partnership, they will be fine. Um, so that was Millen's second wicket in 1 over. He got 2 wickets already. So we're not getting the updates on the scorecard. Um I'm not sure who's going to be the next bowler, but Stallion X has lost 3 wickets already. The required run rate is still 9.43, which is about the same when they started the inning, but they have lost 3 early wickets. Ramiz Raja Jr. was probably the wicket they were looking after, and then they were able to get the wicket on the second over. Oh, very well played and good fielding. The thing is, Hamad Azam bowling. We not getting the scorecard updated, so well played and good fielding by Hamad Azam on his own bowling, just for a dot ball. Play towards the long on, just for a single. We have Himani, the most famous person in Houston, vice president of HCL, here with us, and pro in commentary. Learned a lot from him. So, Himani, few words from you.
Good afternoon. First of all, congratulations, Adil, for being the president of HCL and Stallions second year in a row. Both Stallions and Stallions X. I think the team name has changed to Kingsmen, I believe.
Yeah.
Second year in a row, they're playing the Elite Championship final, and on the other field in KD East, Pakhtun is playing second year in a row. So that shows the consistency of the teams and how much they prepare year in year out. But what a fantastic match, win-win situation for the club. Any team wins, Stallions wins, and you're doing a fantastic job, Adil, in commentary.
Yeah, that means a lot coming from you, Himani. Yeah, so this is like as Himani mentioned, it's a club game, but they are putting their best effort. Of course, they want both team wants to win, and they have really showed their character to be first of all to be in the finals, and they're putting their best team for the finals. And so far so good. But I would probably say Stallion X has lost uh, too many wickets. Three already. Seventh over game going on. We're not getting the updates from the scorecard. Only after over we're getting the updates. But so far, at the end of the over number six, they were 56. They lost of three wickets. Okay, at the end of the over number seven, they have moved up to 58. The loss of three wickets. Required run rate has kind of gone up a bit to 10 runs per over. Still manageable. That was Hamad Azam. Very good over by him. Just gave 2 runs. Waqas Salim, of course, that is one of also very good batsman. Waqas Salim is playing. That is probably the key wicket for Stallions X. Waqas needs to play till the end. Um, they need to go as deep as possible to be able to come close to the required run rate and required runs to win this game. Um, so at the end of over number seven, the score has moved up to 58 with the loss of three wickets. Moeed is playing on 11. He has faced 13's delivery. Waqar Salim just came in after losing Ahsan Shah, and he has faced four deliveries and scored just a 1 run. Again, they need to go deep. They're not. They shouldn't be losing the wickets from Stallion X point of view. Good shot by Waqas Salim towards the long off, just for a single. They need to build partnership. I think this is what they need. They need to build partnership, come as close, go deep as possible, and to have a chance. Good delivery by Milland, I believe. Again, I'm not getting the scorecard update, so been getting update of every over. So probably there's something going on. There's something going on with the cricket club scoring that we're not getting the ball by ball updates, but every over we get the good shot towards the long off, and then just a single. Good fielding, the deep and good throw just for a single. This is exactly what Stallion X needs. They need to go. They need to build partnership, and they have lost too many wickets in this 7 overs. Oh, good delivery, loud appeal. Waqas wanted to defend, missed the line of the ball, and not given out by umpire. Myron is umpire on the other end with OB. OB is also a very well known player in Houston. He has played cricket all around, um, and nowadays he is doing the umpiring. One of the very well known umpire in Houston. That's the end of the over. Over number eight. Score has moved up to 61. The required run rate is now 10.58. They still have 7 wickets in hand. On the other championship game between Pakhtun Jaguars and Cavaliers Red, Pakhtun Jaguars is 60 with a loss of no wicket. Sher Afzal is on already on 46. He just faced 17 deliveries. I think he is the dangerous batsman for Pakhtun Jaguar. He's the captain of the team. He always leads from the front. And if they play like this for next couple of overs, then it's probably going to be very difficult for Cavaliers to defend 145. Going back to Stallions game, Hamad Azam to continue. Short ball pulled by Salim towards the deep mid wicket for a boundary. Good shot, picked the length very early and placed toward the mid wicket for a boundary. So Waqas Salim is, of course, one of the dangerous batsmen for Stallions X. So if he gets him out, that will be probably the very good for Stallions. One, but they need to keep Stallions' X point of view. They need to keep going. Good ball, good comeback ball by Hamad Azam. Defended and played back towards the bowler just for a single, just for a dot ball. And unfortunately, we are getting the score updated every over. So that is uh, so we'll keep you up posted on the required run rate. If you are watching us from the Houston area, please come and join us. Beautiful day to be outside. Oh, played back towards the ball. Probably a chance, but a very difficult chance. Ball stayed low, and Hamad Azam tried, got his hand underneath, but couldn't catch the ball. One more dot delivery. Excellent bowling by Hamad. Hamad is a very well known player. At one point, he was considered a replacement for Abdul Razak. He played for Pakistan also. A good shot, Waqas, full toss. Waqas doesn't need any invitation to play like this. Excellent shot over the long on for a huge six. So score is moving up. Waqas needs to stay longer, as long as possible, to have any chance for Stallions X. So it was a very good hit by Waqas. It was a full toss, missed the length by Hamad, and Waqas was too good to miss it out and played a very good shot over the head of long on for a huge six. Thing change in the bowling. I think Hamad has been struggling with his arm, probably some kind of an injury, his shoulder injury. He has a shoulder, seems like shoulder injury, so he's coming off the ball and replaced by, to see who's the next bowler. He still has probably like 3 or 4 balls remaining in this over. Nitish, Nitish Kumar is the one who's going to finish the over for Hamad Azam. Excellent shot by Waqas Salim towards the what's that, deep cover, deep point. Oh, couldn't connect the ball properly, but Hamad Azam could stop the ball for a single. Went towards the point region just for a single. So that's the end of the over. Over number 9. We'll see the score after that. Score has moved up to 73 at the end of over number 9. The required run rate is still under control to 10.45. Now run rate is probably about 9 right now. So good thing is Telenex is not letting the required run rate go completely out of control. And this in this over, they made 12 runs in this over. So score has moved up to 73 for 3. The loss of 3 wickets. Waqas Salim is on 14, and then Moeed Ahmed is on 13. Faraz Sheikh is coming up to ball. Faraz is also a very good baller. Faraz Sheikh is basically he's also a very well known player in Houston area. He has played for Smashers for a very long time, playing for Stallions for last 2 3 years. Very good leg spinner, I believe. Faraz Sheikh. Short ball played towards the deep mid wicket, but straight to the fielder, just for a single. Now Himani is here. Himani, let me pick your brain and make some comments on what's happening in this event today. There's all both important games are happening. Championship game.
Thank you, Adil. What a proud moment for Faraz Sheikh bowling in the finals with his dad and uncle sitting right behind us in the commentary tent. He must be a proud father watching his son bowl. So, a lot of pressure, the pressure of the finals, the pressure of your dad watching, and the pressure of not getting hit by Vakas and Mohit. 3 wickets for Stallions X, 3 crucial wickets down 73 for 3. It's going to be an uphill task for them to come. It comes down the wicket, heaves it, didn't connect the ball straight to deep mid wicket. And Adil, as you've been watching cricket for so many years and part of this Houston Cricket League, what do you think in T20 modern cricket? In modern day cricket, T20 11, 12, 13 runs is not an improbable task, providing you have wickets in hand. They have some good hitters, but these guys have to accelerate now for the batsmen who are coming after them to have a platform to hit.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, I think so far they're doing. They're not letting the required run rate go completely out of the hands. They still kind of say 10.45 about 11, which is still, as you mentioned, still manageable in T20. But if anything goes over 13, 14, then you becomes under pressure, right? You need to score some boundaries, right? So yeah, they need to. I think what they have to do. They need to go as deep as possible without losing wickets. They have lost 3 quick wickets, which put them under pressure, and they have lost like major wicket like Ramiz Raja Jr. But still, they need to make sure that the required run rate doesn't go out of the hand, as you mentioned. But anything over 14 will add a lot of pressure, especially for upcoming batsmen who will have to start hitting from ball one. So at the end of the over number 10, score has moved up to 78 and required run rate is now 11. Moved up a bit, but still, I would say still under control, Imani.
Yeah, very well said, Adil. The 3 crucial wickets, the players who got out are certainly were match winners and game changers. Ramesh Raja Jr., Esan Shah also a very solid player, and then uh, Raj Singh. Knows about Raj Singh, very attacking player. He's out. So as I see the remaining batters to come up, the only guy that name that pops out is Shubham. He's played some good cricket. Houston just recently moved to Houston, and I wonder how Stallions get all these players, Adil, who come from all over the world and all over the country. They always end up with Stallions. What's the magic?
Oh man, that is very good point, Himani. We struggle to get players, and they have tons of players. Yeah, yeah, but I think we all know what is the reason behind it. Fawaz Server himself has been put so much effort for the Stallion Club. I know Fawaz for a very long time, and he used to play like Tay ball in Houston when he moved to Dallas for some time back. But he's still very active, and he's done a fabulous job of putting this team together. Is not easy, Himani, as you can imagine. You yourself has run the club, Houston Cougars, for a very long time. Excellent shot towards the long off for a boundary. Unfortunately, we are not getting the scorecard updated every ball, so that is the issue. But yeah, as you said, Himani, running a club itself is not easy task. You yourself has run Cougars club for very long time successfully. You were in Premier Division team. and you yourself is a very good batsman. So yeah, it is very difficult. It is very hard.
Yeah, definitely not an easy task as Harmeet Singh comes in. This one is swept but straight and to the fielder for a single. And running a club is like running a large extended family. Being you can never keep every member of the family happy. Some people will be extremely unhappy. Some people will be happy, but that's how it is. And then adults acting like kids. It's a good social experiment to run a club. You can see personalities as no easy task for Stallions X. Faraz Sheikh bowled a really good over, and now you have one of the most advanced players is Harmeet Singh. He's played all over the world, was part of IPL at one point. He still played the Everest Premier League recently, last month, also part of Stallions. So these two have to take chances, hit one boundary at least in every over, and then keep the scoreboard ticking. 78 for 3. And this one again, straight to long off for a single.
So required run rate before start of this over was 11. So yeah, they need to make sure they keep the required run rate under control. So we have Ahsan Adil just kind of crossing from our commentary booth. He's played for Stallion X. He did a pretty good, decent job in bowling. Of course, he has played as an international player. He has played. So yeah, he has done a good job for Stallion X. Yeah, he's played. After the end of over number 11, score has moved up to 86. The loss of three wickets, and required run rate is now 11.33. Harmeet Singh did his second over. Good bowling so far by him, only given 16 runs in 2 overs. Mohit is playing on 22. He's kind of playing the anchor inning. He came as an opener, but he probably need to increase his strike rate, which is kind of little under 100. Waqas Salim, he's playing about an 18 and he faced 17 deliveries. And I think in probably next couple of overs, they probably need to press the button, may go a little harder on the ball. But if as long as they're keeping the wicket intact, they still have a chance to win. To have still have a chance to go to stay in the game. If they lose wickets early, I mean they already lost three early wickets. They put them under pressure. But they need to keep the partnership going and watch the required run rate. Faraz Sheikh to continue in the first over, he only gave like 5 runs, so but he's a very decent bowler, very well known player as Himani mentioned.
And this one is swept, but again straight to the fielder, just a single. Really good bowling here by Faraz, and again, what a great innings by Adil by Shayan Jahangir. 90 runs. He is probably in the best form of his lifetime, although he gave an easy chance which was let go by Amir Hussain. So that must be a very crucial mistake. And this one is hit hard, but in the air and taken. Taken very low, but nonetheless taken, and that's out. That's Moeed. He was struggling a little bit with his strike rate, 22 of 24 deliveries. And that's the end of the fourth wicket for Stallions X. 86 for Adil. You think Shubham might be next?
Yeah, I think they need a batsman right now. The remaining batsmen, and then stay in the crease and try to build a partnership. I think Mueez and Waqas were trying to build a partnership, but as you said, Mueez was kind of struggling with the strike rate, and then that put him under pressure. And then he played a risky shot and got out. Um, so yeah, this is an important time point for Stallions X. They need to make sure they don't lose one more wicket or kind of couple of wickets after this. Try to build a partnership. At the same time, keep an eye on the required run rate. So Stallions one is kind of looking very comfortable at this stage. They got 4 wickets, but this is going to be the critical partnership between Waqas Salim and I think Subham is the next. Is it Subham? Yeah, he's the next batsman. Unfortunately, we're not getting the scorecard updated. We only get to know after the over. But this is going to be a very critical time for Stallions X, and this is the time for Stallions One to go hard against Stallions X and see if they can um, get some more wickets uh, after getting this big breakthrough.
And the first delivery hammered straight over long off, no chance for the fielder, and that's the maximum. 6 runs. And I'm assuming, Adil, that HCL hasn't caught up with the rule change where on a catch there is no crossing. I'm pretty sure with you taking charge, you'll probably bring some of these changes which should have been done, I think. Again, this one, no chance. Both the fielders just watching this ball flying over the top of the nets straight, and that's 2 and 2. Hello and welcome, Waqas Salim. Finally, probably someone just told you the asking rate. Two maximums, and that's gonna put the Stallions X at ease. They needed about 11, 12 runs per over, and they got 12 runs in two deliveries, turning out to be an expensive over. 99 for 3, 4. Do we have a lost ball here? And that's some great hitting, Adil, by Waqas Salim.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the key wicket for Stallions. One, they need to make sure they get Waqas Salim quickly before he destroys the required run rate. And as you said, two huge wicket, huge sixes, and then it was also against the wind. So that can show the power of the man, Waqas Salim. Clean hitting and no chance for the fielder. Just watched him sail over their head. Not much they could do on fielding point of view. Now, Faraj Sheikh under pressure. For his second over, first over, he did pretty good. Short ball played towards the point, and probably a deep point, and there's a fielder available just for a single. So this is the good over for Stallions X, and then they are well above the required run rate. The required run rate might come down a bit after this over. We will only know after the over because the scorecard is not getting updated. For our Sheikh, now this is Subami play towards the deep mid wicket just for a single. Good over for Stallions X. Yeah, so the score moved up to 101 at the end of score over number 12. Required run rate has come down a bit to 10.88. Now they still need 87 runs in 8 overs and they have 6 wickets in hand. And Waqas Salim, 32 runs in 21 balls. That is going to be the very critical wicket for both the teams. Stallion X needs to make sure Waqas Salim stays till the end and plays deep. And Stallion 1, they need to make sure they get him as soon as possible.
As you see a bowling change coming up, Harmeet Singh taken off. The new bowler is the opening bowler for Stallions. That's Ziaul Haq. He is the man who took the catch to dismiss Moed. A great catch. So 101 for 4. 87 needed in 8 overs, about slightly under 11 runs, and that was a really good, well judged catch by Ziaul Haq to dismiss Moeed. He was the one who took the catch. Now been asked to come in and bowl, probably to slow down as Stallions X. Stallions, the fielding side probably knows this is one of the key partnership. If they get one wicket, this might be the end of Stallions X. But Waqas Salim and Shubham Rajani, these guys can certainly do it, bring their team home if they can stay. Ziaul Haq also played at very high level in Pakistan domestic. At one time, he was also considered to be a prospect. Bowls with a lot of pace, brings the new ball in with. He's a great bowler. He played uh, two or three perhaps editions of PSL early on and played domestic games. Pakistan has produced a lot of quality fast bowlers, Adil, but most of them do not see the light at the end of the tunnel. Why is that?
Yeah, that is true. And I think the reason why probably is most of the bowlers what we have, first of all, their quality is extremely good, and they tend to play long. Like for example, Wasim Akram, they have played for a very long time for the team, so it is difficult to break through the level of like Waqar or Wasim. And now we have Haris Rauf and Shaheen Shah Afridi. They are they are different level and kind of breaking through, and they've been playing for a while, so that has become very difficult. And even though we have good quality of bowlers, it's difficult to break through. Now we have like Zaman Khan, for example. He's playing for Lahore. He's playing with Shaheen Afridi and Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf, but he's a very good bowler himself too. So it is luckily we have we're producing good bowlers. But I think where we need some from the cricketing point of view, we need batsmen. Uh, I think it was a short ball, tried to pull, got a top edge, and went towards the deep fine leg. And just I think got 2 runs. So I think that is the reason why they don't really come, or you don't see them in playing a lot of international games, because it's kind of difficult to break through the quality of the existing players. And they tend to play like Haris Roof, for example. He's been playing fit and been playing fit. Been fit for a very long time. So and that's of course the first choice for most of the uh, s- games we play for Pakistan. Ziaul Haq, I believe he's the same. He has short ball pulled away by Shubham towards the deep mid wicket just for a single fielder was there. So now score at the end of this over, number 12 was 102, and one more over to go. One more ball to go in this over. Then we will get the update in the scorecard. But I say probably the decent ball by Ziaul Haq. Again, from Stellan X point of view, they need to make sure they don't lose the wickets at this stage of the game. Oh, again, short ball, pull it away by Waqas, but the fielder is there towards the deep mid wicket, and just for a single. Excellent pace, as you mentioned, Imani. Pace of Ziaul Haq is really good. And now that's the end of the over. So
107 for four, another 81 needed in 42 deliveries, 7 overs. So again, the asking rate after this over, and what a good change this was. As previous over, the required run rate went down under 11, and after this over, no boundaries were hit, and asking rate is crept up to 11.58. And Ziaul Haq, like you said, loads of experience playing domestic cricket, bowled a lot of short deliveries, tried to use his pace, tried to intimidate the batsmen, but they all pulled, but no boundaries. And like you said, as Sheikh Saab also said, another new bowler that we've been seeing in PSL is Ehsanullah, another good pace. But I think talent is there, but in order to bring that talent and organize it in the right way, providing them avenues and coaching is the key. That's the step which I feel like is missing in a lot of players. They know how to bowl fast, but they don't know how to take care of their bodies, and they get injured before even breaking into the national team. Uh, but a lot of good work has been done by franchises independently. Like you mentioned, Haris Rauf, he came out of the talent hunt campaign by Lahore Qalandars. He was sent to Australia, and he played Big Bash before he played and made his debut for Pakistan. So a good prime example of how talent was discovered and then brought up. in the ranks and then played for the Pakistani team. Now he's one of the most solid bowlers, especially in the T20 circuit for Pakistan. Is Harmeet Singh now changing end, just stuck towards this vacant square leg. Harmeet runs and gets, so we'll see what these two do now. The asking rate with every delivery as the overs are getting lesser and lesser, the asking rate will go up. 11.57 was the asking rate before this over started. Just a single first ball as Harmeet comes in to Shubham. This one just driven straight to long on. Now I don't see any sense of urgency by these two batters. They don't even try to run the first fast in case of a misfield. They can come back for the second. They're very, very happy and content with just taking the singles, and maybe Waqas Salim wants to take the strike. This one just driven to long off. Not sure what the strategy is, Adil, by Stallions X.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to go as deep as possible without losing the wicket. Because if they lose wickets now, I think they will put them. It will put them under pressure. So they're trying to rotate the strike, so not have a like too many dot ball. Oh, good shot towards the cover, but there's no fielder trying to cut it off, but couldn't get to the ball. And much needed boundary. I think they heard you, Himani. They need some more a quick run, so they got a boundary for this over. So I think the plan is to go as deep as possible. I think the required run rate is still kind of manageable to 11.57 before the start of this over. So and they need to keep the wickets in hand because if they lose this partnership, and I think as you mentioned, it's probably the very important partnership for Sterling next. I'm not sure who else is going to come after that, but this is going to be the key for them to go as deep as possible and keep the required run rate intact and go hard. Excellent shot on the cover, excellent drive, and there's no fielder available. Uh, Again, that was a clean hit by Shubham for a boundary. So they got two boundaries in this over. 118 is the score, and I think they still probably have or two balls, one ball remaining in this over. So good over for Stallion X. They are kind of able to meet the required run rate in this over, and they're keeping the wickets also in hand. So they still have six more wickets to go. Next couple of overs going to be very important for Stallion X. Waqas Salim was in 35 before the end of the start of this over. Good ball, good comeback delivery by Hermine, and just a dot ball to finish with.
So with those two boundaries, not a bad over. Ended up with 11, 11 runs. So that's a very good over turned out after first three balls went for single. So 117 for four. Asking rate crept up slightly from 11.57 to 11.83. 71 runs in 36 balls with six wickets in hand. This is a very crucial partnership. And Ziaulak has already bowled 3 overs, and Harmeet has bowled 3 overs. So now Stallions will have to bring in some of their third, fourth option bowlers. They will have to bring in maybe Nitish Kumar. Hamad Azam pulled up in the middle of the game. He was already carrying a shoulder injury. He didn't bowl the entire minor league and most of the tournaments he played, and he started bowling perhaps today. He tried his shoulder out, didn't last, had to stop in the middle of his over. And Nitish Kumar is also another good option. Adil, he's a very good bowler. His umpire Henry looking for some food. Uh, they all want to come to the commentary tent looking for something. And I believe this is another bowling change. This is not Ziaul Haq bowling, even though this is a left arm. This is Josefa. Josefa is coming into bowl. He's bowled 2 overs for 10 runs. Not a bad first spell, especially when he bowled in the power play. He's got a very long run up compared to Ziaul Haq, who's played so much cricket. He bowls with like 10 steps, and Josefa is almost double that. A good delivery, just played towards point. Hamad Azam was the fielder single, so this this is a crucial over because it's coming as the wind is going from left to right. So anything hit on the onside from this end is gonna carry. Even if you hit with some power, it's gonna carry. So this is a good end to hit, and let's see what these two do. As Shubham, 13 of 10 deliveries facing Josefa, and again tried to come down the wicket, tried to punch it towards square leg, wanted to this time, showed some urgency, but fielder was very quick, avoiding avoiding the second run. So I'm happy. I'm happy to see Adil. There was some intent shown by these two for running between the wickets. Although two boundaries last over helped their cause, so they need to continue doing that for the next 6 overs. Anything 12, 13, 15 runs last over, they can manage to do with wickets in hand. Josefa, this one is hit high, probably going in no man's land. Hamad Azam running towards the ball, backward point region, and they're back for two. So they're trying here, both these batters. Adil,
Yeah, they're trying, and I think this is a very good bowling by Josefa. So far, hasn't given a boundary yet, so that's going to be important. On the other finals, it looks like Pakhtun Jaguar is on track to win the second consecutive championship. They are 122, the loss of just one wicket, where Sher Afzal scored 60 odd runs. He's the captain of the team, and I think they need uh, 24 runs in the last 8.2 overs, and required run rate is 2.8. So seems like the is a lost cause for Cavaliers Red, and Pakhtun Jaguars is on track for winning the second consecutive plate championship. Coming back to elite championship finals, um, so Zephyr so far is very good over, hasn't given a boundary. Good pace, good line, good length by Zephyr. I saw a couple of dot balls just now as well. So that's going to add pressure. As soon, I mean, the required run rate may have gone up to probably like 12, 12 and a half at this stage. So, but they still need to make sure, Stallion X needs to make sure that they keep the wickets intact and go after for any bad deliveries, and don't give too many dot balls because it's going to add too much pressure to their batting lineup. Okay, again, top age went towards the gully region, and just 2 runs. Hamad Azam was there. Yeah, Hamad Azam was there. So 2 runs. Again, the bowling line length is very good by Huzefa, and Waqas is not able to middle it properly. Things probably the ball is going away from him, and he's getting the outside edges towards the gully and towards the backward point region. So long run up, as Himani mentioned by Zafa. Oh, good delivery, played towards the deep mid wicket, flicked it away. Oh, good shot. I mean, when the player fielder was available at one point, I thought he will cut it off, but I think it was far away from him and got a boundary. It was a good length, a kind of full length delivery, but Wakas was able to get the bat on the ball, and now score has moved up to 127. The loss of 4 wickets, and this in this over, they scored 10 runs. The required run rate is now 12.20. So they need 61 runs in last 5 overs. It's still anybody's game as long as Waqar Salim is in the middle with Shubham. Then they still have a chance, and it's anybody's game. They need to make sure Stallion X needs to make sure they keep the wickets in hand because and a new batsman will come. It will add too much pressure on them, and it will be difficult for any new batter to come in and start hitting from the ball one, especially the quality of bowling Stallions one has. So it's a very critical phase for both the teams. Waqas Salim needs to stay till the end, uh, and and to have any chance for Stallion X. And Shubham, they need to accelerate. He's on 14 and he has faced 11 deliveries, so he needs to probably start hitting some big shots to have any chance for the team. So required run rate is 12.2 and 127 or the loss of 4 wickets. 61 needed in 5 overs. 12.2. Excellent shot towards the deep mid wicket. Hamad Azam is chasing the ball. Good fielding at the deep and good throw. Just 2 runs in this ball. So this is going to be very important over for Stallions X. They need to score as more than the required run rate to make sure they're staying. A short ball pulled away by Shubham towards the long on for a single. The required run rate is 12.2 at the end of this over, before the beginning of this over, and so far excellent shot straight towards the long off. Fielder was there, was not able to cut it off for a boundary. Much needed boundary for Stallions X. And now Waqas is kind of coming close to 50, probably moved up to like 48 or 49. Um, so good shot by Waqas. As long as Waqas and Shubham are in the crease, Stallion X is still has a chance to win this game. Oh, pulled away, excellent shot, huge six towards the mid wicket with a short ball, picked the length very early and went for a big shot for a huge six towards the deep mid wicket. Now that is the over. That's what they needed. That's what Stallion X is needing. They scored one boundary and a six already, so they probably scored 12, 13 runs in this over already. So they are above the required run rate. A good delivery, good comeback delivery. It was a kind of length ball where Waqas was able to play towards the deep mid wicket and just for a single. So we'll see what the end of this over. What will be the required run rate? Probably one or probably the last ball for this over. Again, short ball played towards the back foot point and straight to the fielder for a dot ball. So at the end of over number 16, the score has moved up to 141. The required run rate has come down a bit to 11.75, and they still have 6 wickets in hand.
And what a fantastic over this was for Stallions X. They were looking for an over like this. The task is still not finished. They have to continue doing this. They need 47. Last 4 overs, 24 balls, 47 runs. Like we talked about earlier in modern day T20 cricket, this is an easy target, especially with two set batsmen. And congratulations to Waqas Salim for reaching his 50. He's now 55 of 32 deliveries. At one point, he was 18 of 17 balls. So, completely changed the complexion of his innings in the last 15 deliveries. He's now moved up to 55. And now, decisions to be made by the captain of Stallions, Shayan Jahangir. Who's going to come into bowl and who's not? They've got 4 overs and they've got an over from Ziaul Haq. They probably will still use Milind for another over, even though he was very expensive. And Josefa seems like is gonna go ahead and finish his spell right here. He bowled really well, even in the last over. Just gave one boundary, gave 10 runs, but a lot of outside edges and top edges falling in no man's land. But Waqas Salim is gonna take strike, the player that the Stallions X want to stay till the last ball of this innings if they have any chance of winning this. So it's going down the wire here, and again, Josefa, I'm still shocked by his long run out. But this works for him. He's bowled really good overs, really good 3 overs. He comes in, bowling to Waqas, and this one down the leg. And the non striker wanted to go across for a single. He was halfway down, but Waqas turned him back. It was a wide. So it's gonna be rebowled by Josefa, but a run adds up to Stallions X total, so it's 142 for four, and this is going down the wire. This is building up to be an exciting finish. Anything can happen, especially with these two batsmen staying on the crease. Not an easy task for fielding captain as Josefa. And this one is hit high, high and mighty, and no chance as the fielder at the deep square leg was expecting. That's gone all the way for the maximum. 6 runs, so that's 148 for four. And Waqas Salim, 61 runs now. What a shot that was, Adil.
Amazing shot, amazing pickup shot towards the deep mid wicket. Amazing. I think probably one of the best clean hit I saw in this game today. Effortless shot. Use the space a lot, and then yeah. So excellent, excellent shot by Waqas Salim for a huge six. It, I thought it's gone up for the air, but it took the elevation and the distance to clear the boundary with no fuss. So excellent clean hitting by Waqas Salim. Shubham is now Waqas Salim is still on strike. So that is going to be an important over for Stallions one and long, and also Stallions X to make sure they don't lose wickets. And Stallions one, they want to pick a wicket because Zephyr seems like he's the one who can really pick up the wicket with the space and and uh, and the line and length. So I think last couple of balls for Zephyr. Last ball for Zephyr. Or five more balls. The correction by Himani. Unfortunately, we're not getting the live score. Oh, good shot played toward the third man, and nobody couldn't cut off. There were two fielders available, but went through the gap for a boundary. Excellent shot. Use the pace of Josefa. Just place it in the where the gap was, and got a boundary for his team. And that is going to be a very critical over for both the team, as I mentioned, Stallion X. If they score something around 14 or 15 in this over, that's going to bring down the required run rate under 10. And that is, so Zephyr seems like is a bowler who was bowling really well, but this over has gone for runs already, like 2 balls and 10 runs. Good ball and play towards the mid wicket. Good running between the wicket and made 2 runs. And oh no, the fielder was there, probably over. Throw was well off the target, but there was a fielder to cover it up, and just a single. So 2 runs, just a double single, 2 runs. A good running between the wicket by Waqas Salim and Shubham.
So what a good over here for Stallions X, 154 for four, and this is a prime example of how an innings can be built in T20. You don't have to come and hit out every ball. Waqas Salim was at one point 18 of 17 deliveries, and now he's playing on 65. And again, this one hit towards the deep extra cover, one bounce, couple of bounces to the fielder, just a single. And Waqas Salim showing how a T20 innings is built and played. He stayed in the middle. He made sure he didn't lose his wicket. He knocked some balls, took some the middle of the bat, and now he's seeing the ball and he's hitting. And what a wonderful piece of hitting in this over. A pickup shot, miles outside, leg stump, deep square leg for six, and then over point for a boundary. And he's still not tired. He ran a double just in the previous delivery, and Shubham playing a complimentary knock again. This one flicked towards the square leg region for a single. So this one is turning out to be a very good over for Stallions X. A wide, a six, and a four, two singles, and a double. There's 15 runs already in this over, so 156 for four. Asking rate before this over was 11.75. They've already scored 15, so the asking rate is going to go down. So now for Stallions, they need a wicket. They cannot win by just defending the score. They need a wicket, and they need a wicket of this man who's facing right now, as Josefa is going to run in. And this one comes down the track, and it's gone. Clears the long on fielder, and that's another maximum. And what an over this is for Stallions X. 21 overs and 162 for four. And look at that, Adil. The required rate has come down in single digit, 8.67.
Absolutely. What an over for Stallion X. It kind of changed the game uh, completely. Now the required run rate is 8.67 from uh, in 3 overs they need 26 runs. So now this well under control for Stallion X. That was the over they were looking for, and they went after the probably the best bowler, Stallion one, and then they scored like what 20 odd runs um, in the last over. So that was much needed for Stallion X. Waqas Salim stayed. He's on 74 in 37 deliveries, almost 200 strike rate for Waqas Salim. When he came to bat, the team was under pressure. They lost three early wickets, but but he kept his calm and then able to play an outstanding inning for his team. Now looks like now this is the game for Stallion X to lose. If they lose from here, because the required run rate is well under 10, it's only 8.67, and they have like 6 wickets in hand. And let's see what Stallions one will do. But Stallion X is almost through. Almost seems like they are on track to win this championship game.
So as you can see, Imani, he hasn't slogged a single ball. Those were all proper cricketing shots played on the merit of the ball. And as you mentioned about building up a T20 innings, that was a perfect example of see the ball, hit the ball, but you don't have to just try to hit every ball.
Yeah, and Cheyenne Jahangir pulling up the ace off his sleeve. The only experienced bowler with 1 over left, Harmeet Singh, try to get to buy this wicket. And this one is Shubham just places it uppishly, one bounce towards the long off fielder, doing the absolute right thing, giving Vakas the strike. So can Harmeet do this for his side, get this wicket? And now they don't have. And this one is hit high, and the fielder is coming to take that catch. And what a catch! And this is what the Stallions needed. And Shayan Jahangir bringing the most experienced bowler, Harmeet Singh, for his over, and he gets him a wicket. And Waqas Salim, that was not needed really, with 8.67 runs just needed. As we're switching our feet to the plate championship final between Pakhtun and Cavaliers Red.
So one thing about the Waka's wicket, he's been batting beautifully, and the last over he picked up was with the wind. This over, he just decided to go against the wind. Ball just got stuck in the air, and it was a very good catch.
So we have switched to the plate of championship game. Uh, Pakhtun Jaguar just need four more runs to win the championship, and they have like 6 wickets in hand, and they still have 5 more overs to go. So it seems like the Pakhtun Jaguar is going to be defending their title. They won the championship last year also, and this is the second final they were playing, and they are seems like on track to win it again. So Cavaliers again, just a reminder, got out on 145, and Pakhtun Jaguar they just need 3 more runs to win the championship. And what a inning by Sher Afzal, who scored 60 odd runs to win this game for their team. He scored 63 in 27 deliveries, 4 sixes and 7 fours. What a captain's knock by Sher Afzal. And this is gonna be the winning moment probably for Pakhtun Jaguars. We have a big audience available to watch the final. A lot of support here for Pakhtun Jaguars. Most of the players from Pakhtun Jaguars are from Afghanistan, so you see a flag all around here too for their team. So it is turned out to be a probably I would say easy win for Pakhtun Jaguar. It seems like. Now switching back to elite championship game, they just lost Waqas Salim wicket. He was looking so dangerously. Let's see if the game's gonna turn any more. Well played. I don't know who's he's here. I think it's Asad. Seems like the batsman. So still had need 26 runs. Good ball by Hermit. Played towards the. So good end of the over. The end of the over number 18. They need still need 22 runs, and they have 5 wickets in hand, and required run rate is now 11. So it went up from 8.6 to 11. So very good over by Hermit. Like he only gave 4 runs and got important wicket of Waqas Salim. So the game is not done yet, Himani. You still have a chance.
Yeah, Adil, like I said, he had his ace up his sleeve, which Cheyenne brought in Harmeet Singh. Now his second big card as we switch the feed, and you can see the jubilant Pakhtun Jaguars players and supporters just running the field. And this is a remarkable win. Two T20 plate championships in 2 years for Pakhtun Jaguars. Showed a lot of consistency throughout the season. They played like a team led by their skipper, Sher Afzal. What a fantastic inning to play at a big stage like finals. Played a captain's knock, and there you go. You've got the supporters just dancing with their flag raised up high. Amazing and remarkable scenes here at KD East with Pakhtun Jaguars winning. And coming back, we also have a nail biter in the making as the next over after Harmeet Singh, he bought them a wicket of Vakas, is now Ziaul Haq. Now he's in his last over. If he can get another wicket, this will be over. This is full toss, and it's gone. Deposited over square leg, and that's not a good delivery by Ziaul Haq. And it was a borderline no delivery, was that? Waist high, but leg umpire not agreeing with the batsman, but maximum 6 runs, and that's a good shot by by Shubham. Shubham is the most experienced batsman after the dismissal of Vakas. He played a very good knock supporting Vakas, 27 now of 20 deliveries, so 172 for 5, just 16 more needed of 11 deliveries. And again, if Ziaul Haq can get this man out, this can be very interesting in the last over. This is again slower delivery. Red early hits it towards long on. He wants to, but was not there. His single brings the inexperienced youngster Mirza Asad on strike.
So if you look at it, this is the make or break over. Normally, the 19th over always is. In this situation, this is also against the wind. So there are going to be opportunities for the batsman to hit through the line. So I feel this is the make or break over. Next over would be a little hard to clear the boundaries because it will be against the wind. Good short ball and a no ball. That was a very good short ball. Asad was a little confused, but umpire gave it no. And that's a free hit. That's a criminal sin to do at this point of time, bowling a no ball in an over like this, giving a free hit to a batsman.
Yeah, that is true. So, yeah, so why no ball and now they have a free hit. A good chance for Asad to free his arm and see if he can score some runs for this team. Oh, bowled him, but of course that's a free hit. So just a single. So very good ball by Ziaul Haq. Of course, Asad is a local player. I mean, he plays a lot of tape ball, but the good length, very straight to the stumps, and Asad had no chance to connect the ball. But luckily it was a free hit. Now brought Shubham back on strike. That's what is needed for Stallions X because he hit one U6 and then one. It was a no ball, so they got already made like score what 8 or 9 runs in this over, and probably like three or four more balls to go. So it's going to be a make or, as Gaurav mentioned, it's going to be a very critical over for both the teams. If still before the start of the over, 22 was needed, now it's down to 13, and in what 10 balls, I think, 10 deliveries. So about like was seven probably seven required run rate. Yeah, 9 deliveries and 13 runs. Well played towards the deep mid wicket. Fielders they want two, but good fielding at the deep and good throw at the keeper's end, and just a single. So now 11 is needed, 12 is needed, and 8 deliveries.
So, Imani, what do you think after, like, if this is a very critical over, however, let's just say he pulls it off and he has 10, 11 to chase in the last over, who do you think is should be bowling that over?
There's a lot of strategy going into here. It depends. If Shubham is facing the first ball of the last over, that's going to be important for Stallions X. I hope they realize that Shubham has to be there to face the first ball of the last over, as this one hits the pad. Umpire signaling a leg by. So another good delivery. So now just 7 deliveries left. Last ball from Ziaul Haq. And another important thing, GT and Adil, is who's going to bowl the last over. They've run out of all the options. They've used it. They've used Harmeet Singh. They've used Ziaul Haq. They've used, so Milan Kumar is inexperienced as Ziaul Haq bowling the last, and this one is asking for no ball, but it's a wide given.
So umpire gave this as a no ball first because the first ball was a bouncer. Then he realized he didn't call one for the over for the first one, and he reversed it to a white ball, and that's the one for the over warning. These are very small and critical decisions that can have effect on a game like this. It's a game of inches and mark as of now. Good shot. It's driven to long off. for a single, and he keeps the strike. That's brilliant batting by him, playing the percentage game to perfection. 9 needed of the last over. Now, the question is, who is going to bowl? Will it be Milind Kumar, Hamad Azam? Oh, so they have the two options that they may have is Faraz or Milind. Looking by that, Milind, one of the most experienced cricketers you have. He's played first class cricket and a lot of cricket US, so pressure may not be new to him. However, this is pressure games have a way of playing their own games. 6 balls needed, 6 balls, 9 runs, 5 wickets in hand. In most cases, you would always pick the batting lineup in this. This is the Stallions' X games to lose. However, against the wind, last over, championship game, anything can happen.
So Milan's going to come for the last over of the inning. 9 runs needed, as Gaurav mentioned, and Shubham is on strike, so he needs to keep retain the strike as much as possible. And let's see what happens. Oh, top edge and fielder coming underneath it and took an easy catch. Oh, that was the wicket. What Stallions one was needed, and probably not the right time to play this risky shot. Only needed 9 runs in 6 balls, and he went for a big shot, got a top edge, and fielder and the point made no mistake. Now that is going to change the match equation, Himani.
Yes, game of nerves, Adil, and this is exactly what Shubham shouldn't have done, and this is exactly what Vakas should have done in the previous over. And a game of nerves, and now what it does is, with the older rules still in place, it brings the most inexperienced Mirza Asad Beg on strike, and in comes the tall, lanky, fast bowler for Stallions X, Ehsan Adil. So again, Ehsan can hit, but it's not easy to hit first ball, second ball up, especially to Milind Kumar. He's a very experienced bowler, as you saw, and Shubham wanted to take this game away. First ball, he tried to lift him and got an outside edge, went sky high, and what a good catch there by the point fielder. Not easy to take those high catches, especially with the wind blowing and under pressure. And we've been saying throughout that this is going to go down the wire, and there you have it. An exciting finish on the cards. Is it going to be Stallions X or is it going to be Stallions? For Fawad server, it doesn't matter. Any of the club's teams can take it. It's a win for him. But for the players associated with this specific team, they've worked hard and they want to win this trophy. It's a lot of field adjustment as Asad will take strike two. And this one is pulled. And is it going to go all the way? Yes, it is. And there you have it. Boundary by Asad Beg.
Wow, that was probably not expected by many of us. Good shot by Asad. It was on the leg side. Good pickup shot. The fielder was a little wider, and the timing was really good, and the fielder could not get to it. What a shot! What a timing of making hitting this boundary for his team. Now I think they need like 5 runs in 4 balls. So now that's again the Stallion X game to lose. After losing Shubham in the first ball, it was kind of match was going away from them. But excellent hit by Asad Mirza. Okay, good shot by Asad. No, they won't go for two. The good fielding by the Milan himself for just to restrict them for a 1 run. So now they need 4 runs in 3 balls. So it is an exciting finish. But Hassan Adil, I think he can hit the ball. Just need 4 runs and just the three balls remaining. They don't need to do anything extraordinary. Just rotate the strike. Just take. Don't go for big shot. Don't lose the wicket at this stage. So it is going to be a very exciting finish. Let's see. Good ball, play towards the deep cover, and the fielder is there, and they wanted two, but just a single. So now 3 runs in last two deliveries.
Is it going to be super over, Adil? Do we want a super over? Well, I don't mind a super over, and we can watch some more cricket. And again, Stallions, Asad Beg, youngster under pressure, hitting millionth for a well-timed stroke behind square for a four. Is he going to try to take his chances? Like we said, game of nerves. If he loses his wicket, it's going to be very difficult for an incoming batsman to score 2 or 3 runs of the last delivery. As Millen will come in, and this time he hits it towards extra cover. They're going for two, and is there a chance for run out? No, there isn't.
Wow, now I think that's a tie. Is it a tie or still need 2 runs? I mean,
Scores are level.
the scores are level, so just a 1 run needed. Uh, One ball, 1 run. So, Himani, are we getting a super over? That's going to be exciting. Just need a 1 run to win the game. And the umpire is not seems to be happy about something. I think he wants to pad, but of course he cannot pad. So there's some discussion going on, a lot of discussion. Good running between the wicket by Asad and Ahsan Adil. Of course, Ahsan Adil has the advantage of height, but Asad is up to the mark and turn around very quickly for a second run. Now everybody inside the circle may be on one odd player outside. Just need 1 run. The two outside of the circle. Just 1 run needed to win the game. Scores are already level. If they lose the wicket, then it will be a super over.
So this is what a season boils down to: 1 run in 1 ball, and they play the shot, and they've run, and that's they've scored. There's a big appeal going on. The umpire is unmoved, and Stallions accept one on the last ball. The entire Stallions one team is arguing with the umpire at this point of time. That's a moot point. Stallions X have won the game by the smallest of the margins. What an amazing game of cricket this was, Amani. Adil.
Yeah, what a game! What an exciting finish of the game. This was a very. There's still discussion going on with the field with the umpire that it's a run out, it's not a run out. But I think the celebration already started for Stallion X. What a game for Stallion X and Waqas Salim, of course, has played an outstanding inning for scoring 70 runs, 74 runs in 36 balls. And that is a very exciting final for Stallions X. It was a still now handshake finally. At the end of the day, it was Stallions Club won the championship, but Stallion X has been really put up an excellent fight and pulled the game. At one point, was looking the Stallion one will probably score 100, 220 plus runs, but they pulled up this game. Stallion X is well deserving winning the championship of Elite Championship 2022. Okay, we will join you back for the presentation. Please stay with us. There will be presentation ceremony in some time.